Am I straying far behind? Am I running out of time? Am I falling under the weight of... I can't look back because there's nothing left to find. An endless cycle that was made for wasting time. I can't take here because I'm trying to forget all these promises and problems built in my own head. Am I staying far behind? Am I running out of time? Am I falling under the weight of all this pressure creeping in, taking more than I can give? I will find somewhere I know I belong in California.
Welcome to Pandemonium Pro Wrestling's Holiday in Hollywood. I'm your host, Takahata. Let's see what matches we have coming up here tonight. The parkour capoeira hybrid style of Johnny Hollywood takes on the Shaolin Street Kung Fu style of the .TV champion, Kid Bandit. Also tonight, tag team action featuring the technical artistry of Richie Koi and Yuya Uemura versus the karate expertise of both the DKC and Koto Hiro with Kai. Also coming up is a pandemonious return of Jack Evans taking on San Diego's own standout, Jordan Cruz. And coming up as well, the Hollywood Classic Gauntlet, a 10-wrestler gauntlet match where 10 of the hottest talents in pro wrestling will compete to win the coveted ticket to Hollywood contract, which grants them a championship match at any point of their choosing. But starting us off is the Gen Z Championship match, where the undefeated Desert Daredevil Wickett takes on fellow luchador All Elite Wrestling's very own Serpentico. Now let's take it to our commentary team of Kevin Gill and Jordan Castle, who will be calling the action ringside.
This is Pandemonium!
You are looking live at a jam-packed Jack's Theater in beautiful Hollywood, California, as Pandemonium Pro Wrestling proudly presents Holiday in Hollywood. Jordan Castle alongside KG, Kevin Gill, and KG. What a night we have in store here on IWTV.
Feast your eyes on that man before you, world. The one and only world-famous Serpentico. Tonight, he is the challenger in the City of Angels. Indeed, a holiday in Hollywood.
A hell of a night Serpentico is choosing to make his Pandemonium debut. I mean, right out of the starting gate, a Pandemonium Pro Championship match against Wicked.
Wicked, the very aptly named champion, about to make his way in.
Give me someone that can push me, right? That's what I'm here for. To make this shit the Wicked show. One person at a time.
Wicked asking for someone to challenge him, to push him to be the best champion he could possibly be, and I frankly cannot think of a better answer than AEW's Serpentico.
I can't think of a better representation for Generation Z than Wicked.
Wicked, of course, a dominant championship reign across Pandemonium, but I gotta be honest, this might be his biggest challenge yet against Snake Man himself.
It's Riverside, do or die all day for that Gen Z champion, and I want to see what he could do against the Snake Man.
Match official. On this corner, the challenger, Serpentico! And on this corner, he is the Pandemonium Pro Wrestling Gen Z Champion, Wickett!
The Desert Daredevil taking one more look at that championship. Could be his last look.
Of course, a quick shout out to our great ring announcer, the one and only Oscar the Voice, in that very stylish purple suit, if I do say so myself. As you see referee Chad Rico showing that beautiful white strap, that beautiful white gold. What it's all about.
Highly sought after inside the world of Pandemonium.
KG, Serpentico seems to be gaining power from streamers, whether they're from his own hands or from the fans here. He seems to be feeding off them in the early goings of this one.
Indeed, it's that power of human energy, that power of the human spirit, and trying to dominate the obstacles that are in front of you. In this case, the world-famous Snake Man, Serpentico. World-famous, as I was saying earlier, from the Chaos Project, but sometimes seen creeping around that Spanish announce table.
Right now, locking up in the early goings. I gotta say, especially in a championship match like this, especially in an opening contest for a show as big as Holiday in Hollywood, setting the pace is so important here. And that's exactly what both of these men are trying to do.
And Serpentico definitely with that edge of experience for sure, world traveled, and for very good reason. Maybe taking Wickett far outside their normal range.
This is a bit of a lucha libre clash here, and I'm not just talking about the masks on both these individuals. They both inherit that lucha libre style and have really turned it on its head in a very new and exciting way. Really modernized lucha libre in their own unique ways here. Have Wickett and Serpentico.
And that's what's key, and you'll see it in how these guys, how they pull this shit off, because it's totally different styles. What Wicked does in the ring is completely different. It's at an elite level, truly, no pun intended. And that's a benefit of wrestling some of the best talent in the world on a weekly basis. That's a benefit that Serpentico has over Wicked.
Serpentico might be familiar with the bright lights in a way Wickett isn't, KG, but you gotta remember that Wickett is someone who has really been the ace of Pandemonium Pro Wrestling in so many ways, someone who has carried the banner long before we were in the Jax Theater, long before we were on IWTV, easy for me to say. Wickett was waving that flag high, proudly the Gen Z champion of this promotion.
Because that's what it's all about. Pandemonium is the heartbeat of Los Angeles. It's the feeling, the heart, soul, the sweat of the people. It's embodied in the spirit, the mat, the canvas, the ropes, all of it. The buckles especially.
Look at Serpentico here, taking Wickett down with a big shoulder block. Deceptively strong is Serpentico here, giving us a ticket to the gun show for free.
And that's a gun show Nyla Rose has gotten to experience before. The ongoing beef with Serpentico, legendary in social media circles, and which in wrestling is the key defining circle, the sixth circle of hell at the same time.
Yeah, certainly hope to find Nyla Rose in Pandemonium very, very soon. But before Serpentico can get to the native beast, he's got to get through the Gen Z champion who just landed on his feet.
Absolutely beautiful. Turnabout is fair play here.
Wicked, in the same way that Serpentico is deceptively strong, Wicked is deceptively agile. Look at that Frankensteiner, but now it's Serpentico landing on his feet.
Also, Serpentico, again, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, and Serpentico also reversing with a resorte.
No,
you
KG,
love to see it.
KG, he's a snake, not a goose. Easy mistake.
But snakes eat gooses, so they're all on the food chain.
All right, now Serpentico hoping to rise to the top of the food chain by winning championship gold, and forearms like that are a good start.
Wow. But Wicked learned his ways well.
Look at that there. Beautiful arm drag takeover. And a nice missile drop kick by Wicked.
Okay. All right.
Taking a breather there, taking a moment to rest against the cool iron of that steel ring post.
Yeah, but don't get too comfortable, Serpentico, because it's a bird, it's a plane.
Look out.
Oh, I was going to say it's Wicked, but he psyched Serpentico out just as much as he did us.
Absolutely. Had he jumped, it would have been worse. It would have landed on you.
Yeah, you're right. Got me there. But
Serpentico for the fans, baby.
undisputed fact, Serpentico is for the fans, baby.
Yeah, but maybe taking a little too much time with those fans, or...
Maybe not, though.
Yeah, maybe I spoke too soon.
Beautiful, beautiful chop there from Wickett.
Of the knife edge variety. Now it's Wicked enjoying his spoils.
Up close and personal, getting all throughout the arena here. This Jack's Theater in Hollywood is the place to be.
Serpentico crawling on the people to escape. Look at Serpentico asking for consent here. Love to see it.
It's the best policy. The only policy, really.
And right now getting his titties twisted for his trouble, courtesy of the champ.
Fully twisted up and tied up like balloon knots here at the Jack's Theater. You love to see it. Get wicked indeed.
Oh, just thunderclapping him is Serpentico.
The lessons well learned at the School of Hard Knocks.
Oh, but Serpentico missing that chest and getting a handful of posts for his troubles.
But Wicked has that heart, that soul, keeps fighting on, keeps pushing forward. Behind that mask, who knows what's really going on behind there? What's going on in the head of the Wicked one?
It's an excellent point that you bring up, KG. Both of these are masked wrestlers. It makes it so much harder to read your opponent, to see if he's taken off his game, to see if he's hurting here. It really adds another element of mystery into your strategy.
To even know who it is you're fighting, very secretive in nature, arriving at the building with their faces hidden, leaving the building with their faces hidden, and
covered by Serpentico here. No.
Out.
No.
Go straight choke for a second. Just close fist after close fist with a whole heap of trash talking from Serpentico.
Yeah, you might not see the mouth moving, but you can certainly hear it.
You can see the neck twisting slightly from side to side. And they take the ride out to the floor via Serpentico. A lot of trash talk, just adding ambiance here, Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that is what you get when you attend a Pandemonium Pro Wrestling event. In addition to the top-tier professional wrestling action, you are up close and personal with your favorite Pandemonium Pro wrestlers.
And there's many, many to choose from. You talk about a roster full of diversity and talent. No one's bringing it harder than Pandemonium. And speaking of bringing it, just ruthless attacks here again to the floor. Fans getting very, very much involved in the action here.
And look, Serpentico with a literal handshake as he just digs into Wicked.
That's the first time anyone's ever said that. He said that way a lot, so wow.
But Serpentico got to be careful to not shoot himself in the foot here.
And those fans have to be careful. You shake hands with a snake, you know what you're getting involved with.
And look at this. Just digging shots into Wicked, but now it's Wicked having Serpentico once again get a taste of that cold steel. It's been his ace in the hole, KG.
Indeed, and the Desert Daredevil's got to pick up the pace of this match if he wants to retain that title. I think it's got to get away from this grueling outside the ring, hand-to-hand combat, and get back to showing that speed and that high-flying brilliance, because I think that's what maybe will make the difference here. That's what will retain the championship, in my humble opinion, for Wicked.
I'm not entirely sure if I agree with that, KG, because Wicked definitely has that athleticism to the nines, as we've already seen on display. But I think between him and Serpentico, I don't know, if I were talking a brawl, if I were talking a bar fight, an alley fight, pick your poison, I might take Wicked over Serpentico. I feel like he's maybe seen some things, he's had his time, he's had the rough and tumble life.
Indeed, as many in the masked wrestling community have. Who knows the true reasons why they hide their faces? Good God, right back to those sweet nipples.
And that titty twister coming into play once again, courtesy of Snakeman.
Fully legal.
And knows where the camera is, as you can see, courtesy of that thumbs up. That's most important of all.
It's the first thing they teach you. But here comes the Snake Man.
Oh, look at that foot just lodged directly into the face of Wicked. I don't care if you're wearing a mask. That hurts like hell.
He's got improv jokes, he's got ad-libs, and he's got beatdowns. Serpentico could be going all the way right here. Quick cover. 1, 2.
Wicked able to kick out in the nick of time, but KG almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, my friend.
Indeed, this is neither. This is the insane world of Pandemonium Pro Wrestling. From Hollywood to the world. Some say Holly weird, but it's not weird to us. Weirdness, as the great patron saint of weirdos Gonzo once said, is in the eye of the beholder.
Once again, it's not a chicken, it's a snake, KG.
Amen, amen.
And now you see Serpentico locking in that headlock here. The Snakeman himself, Serpentico, locking in that headlock. It might not be flashy like much of his lucha offense, but it is going to get the job done. It is going to wear Wicked out, and it's going to take the wind out of him, most important of all.
Ruthless headbutt there from Serpentico ends up taking Wicked down. 1, 2. Oh.
That's a 1 count.
Yeah, and if you're Serpentico, KG, you got to be a little frustrated thinking, hey, I'm signed to All Elite Wrestling. I'm traveling the country week in and week out on national television, facing some of the best to ever do it, and I can't put this guy away. It's got to wear on the mind of Serpentico as this match wages on.
Indeed, underneath the aggression, there's some respect, and let's listen to that trash talk.
You really want me to work really hard, don't you? Well, I only work hard if he fires up, you know. Come on. I'll hit you. Go. Hit me, fool. Come on.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for, Serpentico. You might just get it. You want a fired up Wicked? We're seeing it right about here. Look at the ferocity of that clothesline.
And here we go. Wicked showing what he's all about. Irish whip reversed by the Snakeman.
Oh my god, the freakish athleticism by Wicked into a gorgeous cutter!
Got all of it too. Doesn't even go for the cover.
Well, I think he was trying to go for the cover, but so smart of Serpentico to slither out of the ring. You can't hit a guy if he's outside the ring, but you can sure as hell hit him with what Wicked's going for right about here.
Wicked goes up and everyone goes down.
That moon was salted and peppered, KG.
Fully. Wicked. This is what I was talking about earlier. You called me out on IWTV, and I said this is what we needed to see. It needed to be that speed and that quickness and that high flying is that crucial ingredient, is that X factor.
Wicked on the top rope. We know he's so comfortable here, but nobody home off the 450.
Oh my God!
Sick kick by Serpentico here. Could be looking to put things away.
New champion could be seconds away. Serpentico hooks
Death Valley
it.
driver.
Oh my God. 2 3/4, Jordan.
2 3/4, but if only for the moment, Wicked retains that championship. And you can tell Serpentico may be inspired by the 450 attempt. Gonna do a little flying of his own.
The international symbol for flippy shit. Once it's been issued, once it's been summoned or unleashed, flippy shit must commence. And flippy shit is what we're about to see. Easy for me to say, but much easier for Serpentico to do.
He certainly makes it look easy. But again, nobody home.
Wicked with the ruthless roaring uppercut.
He sends him up. But Serpentico! Oh, I thought Serpentico was coming down with a tornado DDT, but no, Wicked into the cover. Only a 2 count.
Wicked so devious in his movements. Able to get that pin and get so close to retaining the title, but the Snakeman, Serpentico, still in this fight.
Oh, Wicked, he's feeling himself here. We've seen this before. The last laugh. That running elbow that's won him so many matches in Pandemonium.
Could be it right here. This could be curtains for Serpentico.
Wicked will not have his last laugh today. Instead, Serpentico having a chuckle of his own with the arms hooked.
Wait a second, Serpentico just plants him, crushing his face into the canvas. The Wicked one is done. New champion, what?
Not today, KG. Not like this.
This is Pandemonium Pro Wrestling, Hollywood, California. Jordan Castles and your boy hey, leave it to me to fuck up a plug on a live, but this is your boy KG, and nobody's putting it down like Pandemonium Pro.
No one's putting Wicked down quite like Serpentico here. Just dumping all 200 plus pounds of him is the Snakeman.
A lot of stuff is getting put down right now. Put up, put down, put over. It's all going down in Pandemonium Pro. But what's going up again continually is the stock and the literal height from the canvas of Serpentico.
Serpentico maybe taking a little too much time here, KG. I'm not sure.
Maybe a tad, but man, have you checked out those curtains? I think those are actual silk curtains.
Wait
a second.
Oh, whoa.
Head him.
Well, I mean, maybe he overheard you, KG. Maybe he wanted to see if they were silk for himself.
I don't want to meet the Snakeman. I'd rather stay here safely at the commentary table, Jordan.
You might not have a choice with the way this one's looking.
If anyone asks, I'm a producer. Well,
Chad
Rico's
Rico's
gonna have to start a count or something.
Oh my God, KG, look! Perched above, a la the Crow. But that is no crow. That is a Snakeman, and with the curtains drawn, evil intentions in the eyes and heart of Serpentico.
I didn't know snakes could even climb that high. What's he doing up there?
Wicked back up
Wait
to
a second.
his feet.
With a chair! Steel chair to the head of Wickett.
Just pie-faced him here. And Serpentico, come on, you can't be thinking about this. Come on!
Serpentico starting to rally this crowd to feel that energy. Use the hashtag Holiday in Hollywood when you tweet this gif. Holy shit!
It's gotta be 10-15 feet! Huge cross body from Serpentico taking the champion out!
Champ is down. Serpentico's gonna be feeling that for weeks, and he got the best of it.
He's going to be feeling that for weeks, but all he cares about feeling is that championship on his waist or over his shoulder when he gets the count of 1, 2, 3 or a tap out here.
But is it worth it if you're taken out on a stretcher or rolled out in a wheelchair, Jordan?
Hey, the Pandemonium Pro Gen Z Championship is one of the richest in independent wrestling here on IWTV. I think for Serpentico it might be. Oh. Shots traded in the center of this ring. These warriors so exhausted, so tuckered out here, but they fight on. And KG, this is just our opening contest.
This is unreal. Main event caliber wrestlers in a main event quality contest right here in the opener. And you can see there the Wicked one was using that mask a moment ago as an advantage, using it to just get a good firm grip before just socking the shit out of Serpentico.
Yeah, a little bit disrespectful in the Lucha Libre tradition, but hey, Wicked won to buck tradition, won to turn it on his head and put its own spin on it, and Serpentico, his spirit was there, but his legs just gave out on him, it seems.
Serpentico just withered under that ruthless assault, but still has some gas in the tank.
Back and forth, neither one of these gladiators given an inch, KG.
Hither and yon there for a moment, but so quick is the Snakeman, you cannot turn your back on a snake.
But you can
Wicked. Yeah,
you can certainly uppercut one and get big booted by one for your troubles.
Indeed, Wicked proving you can run up on a snake if you're as quick as Wicked, which is quite quick.
Serpentico's super kick transition into another one from the seated position and a sitting DDT.
A devastating offensive flurry, and this is how you do it. A devastating combo of moves to unleash the final achievement, the Gen Z Championship. Coming up, new champ, 2, and come on! I can't believe it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like Serpentico can either, KG.
Serpentico.
And just beckoning Wicked to his feet, it seems.
What an athlete Serpentico is. Just needed a moment to recover, a moment to regain their bearings. Very impressive. Both of these athletes. Incredibly impressive.
Hold on, it almost looked like Serpentico was going for Wickett's own last laugh running elbow, but hey, you can't do a man's own move as well as he can, and Wickett showing Serpentico how it's done.
Serpentico, seemingly obsessed with Wickett, took the time to study the tape to learn the moves, but good God, that's gotta be all she wrote. That's a broken nose for sure. Champ retains Jordan in a dominating fashion.
Your winner of this match, and still the champion, Wickett.
You want to talk about a hard-fought victory for Wickett KG. I said it at the start of this contest that this might be his biggest challenge yet, and I think that was absolutely true. But still, Wickett, as we saw here, brave in the mountains, and it was ultimately he who had that last laugh. Look at it in slow motion.
That's the one I'm talking about right there. That's the most devastating last laugh I've ever seen executed. Pure devastation, pure pandemonium. The champ walked in with the richest prize in the game. The champ is walking out with the richest prize in the game.
Yeah, and Serpentico is none too pleased here, KG.
Let's be honest, Serpentico usually isn't pleased.
He's not a particularly happy individual.
He's cold-blooded.
And it seems as if Wickett asking for respect here certainly has gained a ton for Serpentico. We'll have to see if it's reciprocated. And it is. Look at this. These two gladiators showing love for one another in the center of the ring. As you said, use that hashtag Holiday in Hollywood. Tweet your pics, tweet your gifts. Let us know what we're thinking here. As Serpentico!
Whoa. Serpentico may have put an Apple Air Tracker on that belt. I would double check that quite closely, champ, when you get to the back. But coming up next, you know what it is.
I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true, baby. All I want for Christmas.
Why are you in the mess?
$1 million on a movie set. You best believe that. Brett Boucher's on the top, baby.
We are back here at Pandemonium Pro Wrestling. It is the final four of our Mosh Pit. Well, final three. Can't stop Jamal. Eliminating Brett Boucher here. And we are down to our final three. It is Tyree and Can't Stop Jamal of the Sins. And it is Alan Cruz and KG. This is an ordinary battle.
Oh my God!
Advances to the final spot of the Hollywood Classic Gauntlet later on tonight. The winner of that match gets a ticket to Hollywood. It gets them a championship shot anytime, anywhere of their choosing.
Wait a minute. What am I seeing?
That's Alan Breeze with his noodle.
A noodle?
And he's using it to great effectiveness here against Tyree.
Fans love it, but I gotta question the... Maybe there's nothing to question.
Yeah, I was gonna say, maybe you're speaking too soon. As Can't Stop Jamal with the stop sign, Alan Breeze with the pool noodle. These guys here using foreign objects to the best of their ability.
I'm just a big fan of the professional wrestlers in oh, good God, drop kick, stop sign, assisted right to the kidneys. But I'm saying I'm a fan of these pro wrestlers, and suddenly we now have like a pool entertainer in here.
Listen. It's sports entertainment for a reason, KG, and he's using it to great effectiveness as Can't Stop Jamal and Alan Breeze try to eliminate Tyree.
I know it's LA, but I mean a pool noodle in Christmas time? Holidays? Come on.
Hey, listen, we don't got snow. We gotta make do with what we got.
Indeed, I guess it depends who you hang with.
That's what I'm talking about. They thought they had me, huh? They thought they had me, right? Hell nah! Hell nah! Hell nah!
The Tyree, absolute powerhouse. And again, your homie from the pool cabana area just crumpled up in the corner.
Wow, we're gonna talk about crumpling. Tyree eliminating his own cohort in the Sins in the form of Can't Stop Jamal, and now it is down to Tyree and my homie. He's not just my homie, he's the homie of all the Pandemonium fans. His name is Alan Breeze.
Tyree's always been incredibly violent. Always
Look
been
at this!
aggressive.
Alan Breeze eliminating Tyree!
What am I
Winner, advancing to the Hollywood Classic Gauntlet.
KG, I gotta get a word with Alan Breeze. I'll be back.
Now we're giving him camera time? Love him or hate him, respect the noodle, fear the noodle. The noodle cannot be disputed as it aided him to the win.
You have punched your ticket to the Hollywood Classic Gauntlet. You are one step closer to immortality. How are you feeling, my friend?
Honest answer, I'm freaking tired. But here's the truth. I'm sure everyone saw a man and his noodle and thought, man, no one's ever seen that type of damage before. But I proved against every single person here that Alan Breeze and his noodle can win anything here in Hollywood. So everyone in that gauntlet, be ready to feel the breeze.
Is this really the dawning of the chlorine-based era?
This is so awkward.
You did good. Kinda hot. Me and you, we'll talk. But until then, good luck.
Could it be the seeds of a new tag team being planted? Could it be Jordan Castles has a new fan club you can start online? Jesus Christ, what the was that?
KG, I cannot even begin to fathom. Abaddon making their way to Pandemonium very soon. Folks, right now, we just want to take a quick second to thank our good friends over at A Page Unturned for their hit single, California, the soundtrack to Holiday in Hollywood.
We're about to leave no hold unturned as we flip the script to the ring. DKC and Koto Hiro taking on Yuya Uemura and Richie Koi. Let's fucking go.
Of course, this is the story of a, shall we say, unlikely friendship between Yuya Uemura and Richie Koi. They, of course, faced each other back at WrestleNova, and in that match, it seemed like Yuya gained a great deal of respect for Richie Koi. Their styles, both in and out of the ring, might not be exactly what you would expect a well-versed, well-fluid tag team to be, but they seem to be friends.
While Yuya's gaining that respect, he's also continuing to gain body mass and muscle at a wildly fascinating rate.
Yeah, both of these men, no shortage of muscle on them. That is DKC in the black trunks. Both of these men, products of the New Japan Dojo, learning under the very best that there is in professional wrestling, the king of sports.
Unbelievable, the heritage, the tutelage, the knowledge, the tradition, all of it flowing through New Japan Pro Wrestling and its dojo.
I once spoke with Speedball Mike Bailey, and he said, I've never seen a group of men do more squats than when I visited the New Japan Dojo.
Well, those squats are essential when you're mastering Greco-Roman wrestling, no matter what your style is. And we're seeing some styles here. There's lucha style in this match. There's karate, as they say in the streets.
And there is some of that Greco-Roman, as you're mentioning. Just back to basics are Yuya and DKC. And the both of these men, with no shortage of muscle, as I mentioned, I do think Yuya the bigger and therefore stronger man thus far.
Indeed, Yuya's got just the heart of a lion and the physique of a god. Definitely going places in Pandemonium and of course in New Japan.
Look at this though, DKC, excuse me, easy for me to say, big arm drag in his debut, recruited by Kai and Koto Hiro. They have been an alliance for many years here in SoCal, and now bringing DKC into the fold, saying, hey, Richie Koi, you got yourself a young lion of New Japan, and we got ourselves a young lion of New Japan. He is looking very impressive thus far.
And this is wrestling a lot of times in its purest form, friends wanting to find out who is the best. That sense of competition, that spirit of battle lives in all these men. Friends outside the ring, but competitors in the ring to answer that eternal question, who is the best?
And just because DKC, as he tags in Koto Hiro, just because him and Yuya Uemura training partners, work together, if you will, in the New Japan Dojo, it doesn't mean they're necessarily friends. Just because you have the common goal of being the best professional wrestler you can be, does not necessarily mean that you like each other on a personal level. As we transition from the New Japan Young Lions to the SoCal Young Lions, that is Koto Hiro in the mask and Richie Koi in the tights.
Hot action right off those ropes, but got caught.
Richie Koi here, nobody home as Koto Hiro able to get her to dodge. Almost got hip toss, but landed on his feet there.
Catch as catch can here. It's anybody's game. A series of reversals with a very unique outcome.
Look at this. Koto Hiro just cutting Koi off into the roll-up. Oh, but
unbelievable.
Not even for a second as Koi kicks ducked back and forth between these two.
Offense and defense, reversals, so essential.
Yeah, Koto Hiro here with that Lucha Libre style. Almost covered by Richie Koi, but again, barely a one count.
Returns the favor, same exact move, same exact outcome.
And KG, who do you give the edge to, especially in the early goings? I gotta ask you, is it DKC and Koto? Or is it might be Richie here. Wow.
What a beautiful pinfall. All the leverage in the world, nowhere to go seemingly, yet our man found a way out, Koto Hiro.
And look at Richie Koi here with the legs up, the hand on the chin. They are just looking absolutely precious here. Dangerous.
Yeah, preciously dangerous indeed.
Dangerously precious.
Look at this, beautiful.
Backslide there, but Koto Hiro able to wiggle out of dodge before those shoulders were counted.
Monty Straw Cradle got, oh my God. It's truly anybody's match, Jordan.
Mahi struck cradle, but Koto Hiro not cradled to sleep quite yet.
Oh my God, caught him.
Yeah, leapfrogs up and almost gets flat-jacked into that leg lock.
Richie Koi right back to that leg once again. Taking control here.
Richie Koi is someone who I feel like it's very easy to get distracted by the flash, by the funky gear and the face paint and all that visual, oh my God, well, as I'm saying here, caught up in some type of submission maneuver. Proving my point for me, you could not count Richie Koi out just because of how they look or they present. They are a dangerous athlete, and they might have Koto Hiro finished here.
And Richie Koi's been pioneering the style of the lucha technical wrestling all across the West Coast. Notably recently coming out at number 135 in the Queer Wrestling Index of 2022.
I do want to point out Kai on the outside here, giving some words of encouragement to Koto Hiro, the evil, devious Kai. So someone who's gonna... wow! Great tag team offense there. Yuya and Richie! Kai, someone who really took Koto Hiro under his wing when he was a young lion as the elbow drop and leg drop tandem maneuver lands.
And Yuya gets all that beef on top of his opponent, but still not enough to get the pin. And none of the stuff that Yoya's been showing off here in the last few minutes has been anything that he learned when he was pursuing Greco-Roman wrestling at the West Japan Collegiate Wrestling League. Let me tell you that. There's no flying elbows when you're going for those sorts of medals.
Well, that's the great thing about teaming with a guy like Yuya Uemura for someone like Richie Koi. Richie Koi can become so well-rounded, can learn all the various styles of professional wrestling that they can implement into their offensive onslaught.
Koto Hiro there with a very well-placed shot to the throat.
A few of them here. Richie Koi is just in a world of hurt. Almost hooing. We had a snakeman earlier, and now we have an owl, it seems.
Look out. Caught him. Hiro's in trouble once again. That head.
Richie Koi unable to capitalize immediately, and that is going to cost him.
Koi taking a moment here. Oh, look out.
Come on, there you see it. The devious Kai, the equalizer here for Koto Hiro and the DKC, and it seems like that might have been all the distraction that Kai, Koto, and DKC needed.
It's already a 3-on-2 game. Already outnumbered, but never outgunned. Oh my God!
Gorgeous tope suicida there from Koto Hiro to the outside. And folks, I want to point out, there is no fluffy padding on the outside. This is not quote-unquote TV wrestling. This is Pandemonium Pro. That is a hard cement floor that Richie Koi just landed back first on.
And Hiro looks like he landed head first on that tope suicida. That was an incredibly rough landing as we're seeing some rough and tumble grappling going on here on those concrete steps.
Yeah, I don't even know if you can call it grappling. DKC just digging his boot into the neck of Yuya Uemura, or you would not know the technical flair and the technical prowess that these two men have from the New Japan Dojo. Looking at this is just getting ugly. This is just getting personal here, KG.
And I gotta tell you, I've been to the New Japan Dojo. I've been to Korakuen Hall, the Tokyo Dome, you name it. But the feeling right here, right now, inside the Jax Theater is like no other. Fans around the world watching on IWTV using that hashtag, Holiday in Hollywood. Make your plans, check in with Pandemonium Pro on social media, and find a way, somehow, some way, someday, to join us here at the Jax Theater.
And still, you see on those steps, Kai still trading words with Yuya, still barking orders at DKC and Koto Hiro. Just a slime ball, this Kai. I know we try to remain impartial as Koto goes for the cover. Only a 2 count. I know we try to remain impartial as broadcasters.
We are documentarians.
But I just get nasty, evil vibes from that Kai.
Yeah, I never got a good vibe from Kai. I try to stay away from him at catering. Do you know what I mean? If he's involved in an after-party arrangement, I opt out.
Yeah, well, it seems like Richie Koi trying to opt out of some of this offense courtesy of Koto Hiro and trying to fire back into this thing.
But before he can get any momentum going, Koto Hiro was right back on the attack, relentless. A very impressive showing here from Koto.
Yeah, but
Koto's taking a hellacious amount of punishment too, and he's back in the game and back on top of his game here, dominating.
Well, and I mentioned it with our opening contest, KG. When an athlete was a mask, when an athlete is a quote-unquote luchador, it's so much harder to read their face. It's so much harder to read how much pain they're in, how much you've worn them down. I think that is absolutely playing to Koto Hiro's advantage thus far.
shot into the corner. Quick tag. Well, the opposite of a quick tag because of the time spent in the ring, but a very refreshed partner, that's a quick tag.
The DKC and Koto Hiro double teaming Richie Koy here. The official has to break this up. Come on.
They have until 5.
Referee's discretion, I understand it, but double team offense like this is simply not fair. Because you know Yuya and Richie Koy are not going to stoop to those lows. The 2 on.
Yes! That's their choice. That's their discretion. Choose your own adventure, pal.
Frequent tags is the name of the game. Keeping your partner fresh, staying on top of one another, switching up the game for your opponent.
I got a question, though, that Koto Hiro's been through a hell of a lot, is already back in the ring. Barely a 15 to 30 second respite.
Well, listen, you got to think that it's Kai, the proverbial puppet master, pulling the strings here. Kai has worked with Koto Hiro for many years, a little less familiar with DKC as Koto Hiro goes with the cover. The arm pressed down, but only a 2 count. Kai more familiar with Koto Hiro. You think that's why we've seen more Koto Hiro in this matchup? Kai maybe testing the waters, a little less secure of what DKC brings to the table as part of his tag team?
Anything's possible in the world of Pandemonium Pro Wrestling. It's right there in the title. It's Pandemonium. It doesn't matter whether it's one-on-one, whether it's a tag match, a title match, a main event, a starting match. You've seen it all tonight. We're still just literally getting started.
And right now we're seeing DKC wrench on that arm of Koto. So resilient! If you look up a picture of resilience in the dictionary, you're going to find a picture of a boy named Richie Koy.
And Richie Koy.
Come on!
This is deplorable. Absolutely disgusting.
Taking Yuya down. Yuya was fingertips away from Koy and now nowhere to be found because of Kai's intrusion. The great equalizer for Koto and the DKC.
And the great Koto Hiro, devastating suplex.
Yeah,
and he's not
suplex, done. The lower back of Richie Koy just getting all of that. Koy in a world of hurt right now, KG.
Looks like he's taking his time to set something up, but he might just be taking his time to make some memories for the great fans here.
I'm not sure if he's making memories so much as he's insulting and intimidating them, but tomato.
Those are memories. You always remember that.
Koto back on the top rope.
Koto! Oh! Double stomp.
Yeah, you gotta think the wind just blown out of Richie Koy. That might be it.
Wait a second. Koto Hiro says he's not done yet.
Hold on. For my money, KG, and there's not a lot of it, but for my money, Koto Hiro had Richie Koy beat there and instead decided to keep this thing going?
Wants to send that message, wants to show the world. This isn't just any show, Jordan. You know what you're involved in. I know what I signed on for. This is Pandemonium. Unprecedented.
Well, you gotta think maybe that showing of ego cost Koto Hiro is Richie Koy showing some life here.
Desperation tactics here. How much gas can
he cover! Only a 2 count.
Only 2, but one more time, Richie Koy. Nobody home. Ribs first onto that unforgiving canvas.
Yeah, went for that crossbody. Instead got a kick across the beautifully manicured hair for their trouble.
The buzz kick giving him a buzz cut to the side of the nugget. 2. Only 2. Richie Koy able to kick out, but Koy desperately, and I mean desperately needs to tag in Uemura here. We have not seen Yuya for several minutes. Yuya is as fresh as a tag team partner is, and we see Yuya fighting that internal battle. He's being taunted. This is poor sportsmanship, to say the least. I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying that it's poor sportsmanship.
Well, that's the thing about someone like Kai. Kai can grab legs and sweep underarms all he wants, but the real equalizer of Kai is the mind games, chipping away at the rock-solid discipline of an athlete like Uemura.
Keep your eye on him in the corner there, getting very, very close to the action. It's one thing to run your mouth. It's another thing to put your hands on the competitors.
Look at that slap across the chest. Richie Koy just trying absolutely anything and everything to get out of dodge from Koto Hiro.
Any second, Yuya's going to come in here and hip toss his partner back into the corner and tag him, if that's what it takes. Channel is Inner Rock and Roll Express. Because our homie here, Richie Koy, is going to be feeling this battle for weeks. This is absolute warfare.
Yeah, well, Richie Koy with a nice float over there. Went for the cover, but instead, I thought he was transitioning into a German of some sort, but just the deceptive strength. Yeah, the deceptive strength of Koto Hiro.
Got him up there, but Richie struggling, still struggling.
Richie with the teeth gritted, the muscles shaking, trying anything that they can muster to not get slammed down by Hiro.
This is it for Richie McCoy. Yuya desperate for the ref to intervene here, but you know how it works. All tags are legal, but that's about it. That's about it.
Right now, Koto on the top rope. This looks dangerous here. That high red district is not where you want to be if you're Richie Koi.
Richie Koi, again, I don't know how much is behind those blows, but it's desperation tactics. You put Richie Koi's back against the wall, this is what you get. Headbutt after headbutt. That one right above the eye socket. And you can see Koto's rocked, Jordan.
Yeah, Koto Hiro. I'm not sure Koto Hiro knows where he is right about now, but Richie Koi sure does.
High cross body to the dome. Crushed his head on the mat, almost popped it like a pimple. Part of his brain may have leaked out through the mask, Jordan.
Oh my god, that is very grotesque, KG. But if at first you don't succeed, try again. Richie Koi finally landed that crossbody and has got a tag in Yuya here.
High crossbody, the high head body.
Come on, Richie Koi so close and yet so far here. Koto finally stirring back to life. Is he gonna make it? And he does.
Tags. Like a house of fire, in comes Yuya Uemura.
The two New Japan Young Lions square it off in the center of the
Oh my god, Lariato!
Look at the intensity of Yuya. He is fired up. He has seen his friend Richie Koi put through so much mental and physical torment, courtesy of the DKC, Kai, and Koto Hiro, and he will not stand for it any longer.
And Yuya's got enough ass kicking for everybody. One after one, they all fall down. Super Bulldog, full body extension. You never see it done like that by anybody. What? Come on, are you serious?
That is the highest bulldog I've ever seen, KG, and I'm not just talking about your special plant. The elevation from Yuya was insane.
Unreal seeing these young lions go to war here inside the Pandemonium ring. Oh, brutal back elbow, double strike.
The intensity of DKC is unparalleled. It's kind of like a house of fire.
DK, come on!
But that house of fire quickly extinguished. Beautiful float over.
Oh, but Koto Hiro able to break things up in the nick of time.
This is absolute madness, Jordan.
Yeah, this is Pandemonium. Truly, as you said, KG, living up to our name here. It's a holiday in Hollywood, but it might be a holiday in hell for DKC.
There'll be no holiday at the physical therapy office tomorrow. Good God, assisted dropkick, assisted German into a bridge. Come on.
And again, Kai pulling the official out. Come on, that's got to be a disqualification. Can't do that. It's one thing to sweep your opposing team's leg, but to pull out the official, Kai has got to be controlled.
I don't know. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. The mysterious powder from Kai just taking Yuya out, and Yuya's got to be blinded here. KG, do you smell that? I don't know what the hell's in that powder, but that is disgusting.
Someone turn on the HEPA air filter. I don't want any of that. I have enough spooky dust in me already.
And think about that. That's just peripheral for us. That is all in Uemura's eye socket here. That's got to be it for him and Richie.
In his eyes, in his lungs. Who knows what effect that's having on him. Pandemonium inside his central nervous system. Uemura barely able to move a muscle.
DKC and Koto Hiro trying to finish things off once and for all.
DKC setting it up for Koto Hiro to knock him down.
An assisted mountain breaker. DK stay into the cover as Kai conveniently rolls the official in. Not like this. Come on.
Deep leg hook. Not enough, Jordan Castle. Not enough.
How on... I know the resilience of Uemura like the back of my head, but how on earth was he able to kick out of that assisted mountain breaker?
Because he's Yuya Uemura, that's why. Because he is the heart and soul of the Young Lions. The living embodiment of the spirit of New Japan flows through Yuya.
Well, the living spirit of New Japan also flows through the DKC, and it seems like he, alongside Koto Hiro, is going to try to use it to take out Yuya right about now.
DKC and Koto Hiro working so well together as a team, but
look at Richie out of nowhere here, saving his tag partner. Grabs acting as the sacrificial lamb, 2 against 1, but that's just the power of friendship, Kevin.
Saving the day. True friends will always be there. Not just a sick of it all lyric, but a way of life for Richie McCoy. and his partner, the great Yuya Uemura.
Oh my god! Richie Koi just splat down on the outside, courtesy of Koto Hiro.
And it's down to 2 in the ring, although everyone is, oh my bad, 3 in the ring. And the ref is in a halfway position between down and up.
Yeah, 2 in the ring in firm control, and that's Koto Hiro and the DKC. I gotta give credit to Richie and Yuya. They have taken everything that DKC and Koto have thrown at them.
Wait a minute, how about throwing a kendo stick into the ring?
Yeah, I'm not sure they're gonna find a way to bounce back from this!
Yuya with the mist!
And giving these guys a taste of their own medicine. Said, you want to throw powder in my face? I'll miss you and yours.
Good God Almighty, Uranagi from the heavens!
The elevation of these simple, basic wrestling moves from Uemura just takes them from 0 to 100. And now, a big dive to the outside takes out Hiro, and it is Koi and DKC in the center of the ring.
Shake, rattle, and roll, baby. The whole building's shaking. That's it. That's all she wrote.
Strange Memories wins it for Koi's team.
And take a look at Yuya flying high, and that's how it went down.
Huge victory from Richie Koi off of that signature Strange Memories neck breaker. And I gotta tell you, KG, we try to remain impartial, as I said, but it brings me so much joy to see Kai in so much suffering.
Oh, well stated, my friend. It brings everybody a lot of joy, but it brings the most joy to Richie Koi and Yuya Uemura. Easy for me to say.
Hey, listen, KG, I cannot blame you for being flustered after that barn burner on matchup we just witnessed. But again, at the end of the day, friendship always prevails.
True friends will always be there, and the New Japan Dojo system will continue to crank out the best wrestlers in the world. But are they the best wrestlers in Pandemonium? Time will tell.
For my money, Yuya Uemura and Richie Koi are like the best friends in the history of entertainment. I'm talking SpongeBob and Patrick. I'm talking Sonic and Tails. These guys got them all beat.
I'm talking Bert and Ernie. I'm talking Donkey and Diddy level.
Wow. See, I thought you were going to go Donkey and Shrek there, but you went for the Kongs instead.
Oh yeah, Kong family, Anoa'i family, the Von Erich family. I'm all about the families. Even the Mario family. Mario, and Luigi Mario.
But our beloved family, most of all, the Pandemonium family, you fans.
How's everybody feeling?
I'm feeling good. How are you feeling, Jordan?
Come on, you can do better than that. We're Pandemonium Pro Wrestling fans. How you doing?
I'm feeling excellent, KG.
That's what I like to hear. Let's get this underway.
That's what I like to hear, too. I like to hear the sounds of wrestling announcements.
One fall.
Oscar the Voice always doing a beautiful job. Our lovely, trusty ring announcer. In KG, we've had championship action. We've had battle royal action. We've had tag team action. Right now, it's time for some old-fashioned singles action.
Oh, yes. Bring it on. Strong style. Personified, a man who wrestles all over this nation. It's been an incredible year for Jordan Cruz, and what better way to wrap up the year like a big holiday gift with a career-defining victory against the one and only descendant from the heavens, the iconic Jack Evans.
Jordan Cruz, someone who I think you're absolutely right, KG, has had a breakout year.
Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, singing Jack Evans' theme song, Judo!
One of the best, not just in Pandemonium, not just in SoCal, but in professional wrestling as a whole. A man who has revolutionized the game as we know it today. Without Jack Evans, 90% of your favorite wrestlers do not do the cool moves that make them your favorite wrestlers. And now a special entrance for a very special talent.
Quite a feeling, quite a vibe, as Jack Evans giving you just a taste, a little glimpse of what is physically possible and what this outstanding...
Oh, KG, I love this part. Hold on.
directly from the heavens, Jordan Castles, the god, a man I got to see tear it up so many times in person in Lucha Underground.
Yeah, Jack Evans, someone who's just revolutionizing the game, both with his athletic onslaught, as we mentioned, but also someone who's revolutionizing the game.
Make this match official.
With the style and the
On
flair.
this corner, please welcome Jack Evans.
What a god.
And his opponent on this corner, Jordan Cruz.
The prototype of a pro wrestler. If you Google pro wrestler, you find the image of Jordan Cruz. He ticks every box.
He is, what's the thing that your favorite person in the world, Matt Cardona, says? He is toyetic, if you will.
Oh, I can't believe we're gonna blaspheme and use that horrible language on the fucking Pandemonium show, but you said the Cardona word.
And look at Jack Evans here, a little break dancing, a signature part of his offense, offering Jordan Cruz the floor, but the modern Spartan saying, not today.
Yeah, Jordan Cruz bringing that strong style to try to combat the unique breakdancing, high-flying, lucha, Western Washington State hybrid style of Jack Evans.
Listen, make no mistake about it. Jordan Cruz definitely the more powerful man in this matchup. I would suggest probably going to use that power to offset Jack Evans' high-flying athleticism. But Jordan Cruz can flip, Jordan Cruz can fly, and Jordan Cruz can take to the heavens, much like Jack Evans, if the situation calls for it. Right now, it does not.
Jordan Cruz has done all of those things, but he's never beaten the living shit out of Brian Alvarez, and that's something that our friend Jack Evans has gotten to do on numerous occasions coming up in those Washington Indies, and that's something we could always be grateful to him for, quite frankly.
Wow, hey, personal beef with the Wrestling Observer newsletter aside, Jack Evans looking very impressive, using some of that slinky athleticism to evade the modern Spartan, but again, power over speed any day. The moves might look great, but if they get taken down that easily, how effective are they?
Very slinky, very effective. I love it. Got to see more slink and slinky-based offense in this game, truly revolutionizing this Pandemonium-based industry. Chaos in a four-sided ring.
We're talking about being slinky. We're talking about being toyetic. It's like Toy Story over here, KG. But no friends in me being had between Jack Evans and Jordan Cruz. Maybe some mutual respect, but hell, maybe that even out the window right about now.
Yeah, it's getting to that point. Competition. Wow.
How about the power of Jordan Cruz pushing Jack Evans so hard that he literally he flipped out of dodge there, and now that breakdancing coming into play in a big way. Jack Evans just too hot to handle.
Too hot to handle indeed. Not too hot to handle for Kid Bandit, though, because that was who Jack Evans faced in his Pandemonium debut. He came up short for that .TV championship.
Yeah, Jack Evans hoping to turn his ways to the winning variety here in Holiday in Hollywood, but not if Jordan Cruz and that big knee followed up by a big gut-wrench power bomb.
The power!
Oh, a gut-wrench, a backbreaker there.
All of it, just a bomb, everything. Bomb on your gut, bomb on your back.
Yeah, those tree trunk-like legs of Jordan Cruz digging into not just one, but both sides of the ribs of Jack Evans.
Jordan Cruz does not skip leg day. He doesn't skip any day. But I thought Jack Evans kind of embracing the light and seeing the positive side of life would aid him coming into a match like this. But you got to wonder if such a long and storied career like Evans has had, just the wear and tear, the injuries, the nagging injuries, all of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to forget because of how good he is at this stage of his career, but Jordan Cruz is a relative blue chipper compared to someone like Jack Evans. He goes into the cover, only a 2 count. Jordan Cruz with much less experience, but no shortage of dominance here.
Trying to tie up those legs to ground Jack Evans from the heavens, keep him much closer to that canvas where Jordan Cruz's strong style could really come into play, because you talk about strong style, but look how much technical wrestling is on display.
Listen, Jordan Cruz, Jordan Castle, there's a lot of Jordan C's. I can understand the confusion, KG, but right now, no confusion on the part of the modern Spartan as he systematically dissects the one and only Jack Evans.
But before you can finish, it's Jack Evans back on the comeback trail, taking flight. Beautiful back elbow, got all of it right in the chest.
Yeah, that wasn't just a handspring back elbow, that was a handspring moonsault back elbow. An extra sauce gets cut off with a huge lariat.
Speaking of extra sauce, he got slathered in it, turned inside out. Not enough for Cruz, though.
Yeah, Cruz is getting a little frustrated here. This is, pardon the Spartan pun, his Achilles heel. That fiery temper of Jordan Cruz. When he gets angry, when he gets frustrated, he gets sloppy. And that's exactly what he's got to maintain here against Evans.
Well, that's you talking about Jordan Cruz. I would never say anything like that about
Like
Jordan
Hook
Cruz myself.
Well, I'm saying right now about Jordan Cruz that he almost beat Jack Evans. He was about 0.11111 seconds away from putting away a certified independent legend.
I just saw Jordan Cruz look directly into the monitor when I referenced that it wasn't me who was talking about him, so I think he knows.
Are you Shaggy here?
Wait a second. Look at this.
Yeah, look at this from Jack Evans, fighting out of that burning hammer position. And now these two just clubbing each other, but the kick from Evans catches Cruz flush in the face. Not that one.
The martial arts background of Jack Evans opens up so many doors, so many possibilities, and it's why he's been able to invent and be groundbreaking on so many styles of wrestling. As you said in the intro, your favorite wrestler wouldn't exist today if it wasn't for the groundbreaking work and educated feet of Evans.
And look at this. Oh, Evans and Cruz just crumpling to their knees here. Just crumpling to the ground. The human spirit can only go so far. The body will give out, and we just saw it happen to both of them at the exact same time. That right there should tell you how tit for tat, how even these two men have been for this entire contest.
Someone get that referee a spatula, get these two competitors, maybe scrape them into a corner and see if we can get this fight to continue. I gotta see who's the best. I gotta know myself. And I know the fans on IWTV feel the same way. They're using the hashtag too. Tell them about it, Jordan.
Hashtag holiday in Hollywood to let us know what you're thinking as both of these men finally somehow, someway make it back to their feet. Trading shots, trading chops, trading kicks. This has been brutal, KG. And it looks like Jack Evans maybe finding a way back in this thing.
Jack Evans just got rocked though, but again, right back on the attack. Evans almost kicked the beard off the face of Jordan Cruz, and that's not easy to do.
Yeah, almost gave him a shave and a haircut, but a few more than 2 bits after that big boot from Cruz.
Indeed, and once you figure out trans and hotel and all that, it ends up being even less than 2 bits. Good God!
We've seen that spin kick before, but never with that type of elevation.
Never with that type of velocity.
Look at this, Jack Evans not done, setting up for the moon. No corkscrew here.
Like a helicopter blade flying out of control. Good God, man.
Flying out of control. That's the thing about Jack Evans, KG. He is always in full control. All those moves might look maddening, but there's a method to the madness, and the madness might get him the 1, the 2, but not the 3.
Not the 3. And the madness, though, in the mind of the opponent. What is Jordan Cruz thinking? How can you even mentally process what Jack Evans might do to you? His playbook, his top 1,000 moves of Jack Evans, if you will. This guy is a legitimate icon and trailblazer.
KG, truthfully, I don't think Jordan Cruz is thinking much of anything. I'm not sure he knows where he is right about it now.
He definitely doesn't know where he is now. Absolutely not silly.
Oh, maybe thinking Mona Lisa overdrive here. Yes, he is.
That could be it.
Da Vinci would be proud as the leg is hooked, only a 2 count.
Are you summoning them now?
No Voros twins here tonight at Pandemonium. But we might have a 3 count.
They could join up with your pool noodle friend.
Hey, stop talking crap about Alan Breeze. He is excellent, and he's going to win the Hollywood Classic later on tonight. But right now, Jack Evans might be winning this one, but not so.
Jack Evans just won a trip, free, all expenses paid, face first to the canvas. Now Cruz got him up in that fireman's carry.
Oh, crucifix pin by Jack Evans could be it. No. Whoa.
Again. The power of Cruz.
Cruz muscling Jack Evans up. No wasted motion.
1,
Death Valley driver
2.
out of that crucifix, but it's still not enough.
Unreal. Jordan Cruz putting it all on the line here, and it's got to be incredibly frustrating because Jack Evans has the answer to every question right now. Nothing that Jordan Cruz has unleashed from his arsenal has been enough to put Jack Evans from the heavens down here on Earth for that 1, 2, 3.
Oh, maybe thinking Impale or Death Valley. No! Jack Evans able to evade into a backslide. Could be it. No! Whoa!
Good God! Leverage pinfall with that float over.
Yeah, Jack Evans, I don't think has bones. I think he has Play-Doh where his bones should be. But his whole body might be Play-Doh after this. My God! No!
Oh my God! How close can you get?
I can't believe that. The ferocity with which Jordan Cruz dropped Jack Evans on his neck was second to none. And still Evans finding a way to kick out here, KG.
And Cruz making his way to the corner. But what's he have in store here?
Uh-oh, we've seen this before. The Superplex!
Deadlift Superplex from the apron to the canvas.
Gotta be it. No!
Kick out with authority. You can see Evans just hurling the larger opponent right off of him. Cruz just flew off of Evans.
Yeah, that's the thing about Jack Evans, man. He knows every way out of every maneuver. There's nothing you can hit Jack Evans with that he hasn't been hit with before. Though, Jordan Cruz, familiar maneuvers, but maybe not quite with the same level of strength that Cruz is used to. Look at this. Evans able to get out of that torture rack positioning into the moonsault, but nobody home.
And again, Cruz, the power, just hurling Evans around like a rag doll. Oh, and nothing good comes out of this.
Burning hammer. That's got to be it. And it is.
What a victory. Career defining.
KG, I know that we as commentators are prone to hyperbole, but that right there might be the biggest win of Jordan Cruz's career as we take another look at the innovative offense of Jack Evans. I think this was the beginning of the end, that deadlift suplex from the outside.
Oh, yeah, and Jordan Cruz has had all the pieces of the puzzle for a few years now. But it's great to see the world recognize it, and there's no better way to unlock that achievement by beating someone who's at the level of Jack Evans. I believe, hands down, this is the biggest victory and the most monumental achievement in Jordan Cruz's young career. Many more still to come.
That right there is going to take Jordan Cruz farther than anything, showing Jack Evans that respect. But
oh no!
Hold on. Oh man, it's the Sins. Come on!
Jack, my boy. You shut your mouth.
That is Enoch the Enlightened, unfortunately with a microphone.
You told me that things would be different. Last show, we brought you in to take out Kid Bandit and bring the .TV championship back to the Sins. And what did you do, Jack? Did you win? You lost, Jack. You lost. And then what happened? You said things would be different. And then tonight against Jordan Cruz, did you win? You tell me, Nasty, did he win? No, he lost. You know, these people don't know that you are in debt to us.
What?
You know that we've bailed you out of your hard times. Who paid for your rapper to walk you out to the ring? Who paid for your personal trainer to even look like $1 million? For your personal chef? I did. The Sins did. You shut your damn mouth, you ugly buffoon.
Bombshell revelation by Enoch the Enlightened.
Yes, you disgust me. You got something to say, Jack.
Alright, look. It's true that I've been on a bit of hard times and maybe even a bit of a losing streak. But we've known each other for over 10 years, Enoch. You should know better than anyone. I'm always good for what I say, and Evans always pays his debts.
Okay.
I cannot believe this. Jack Evans indebted to Enoch the Enlightened and the Sins.
But I have no sympathy for a loser. You owe me $15,000, a collection of all your debts that you accrued in Mexico, living like a prince, living the high life. Yeah, you think that we're gonna forget about that, Jack? You are running out of friends. And at the end of the day, you're gonna end up alone.
You know what?
That is a lot of bones. That is a lot of cash, KG. And Jack Evans owes the Sins.
Jack Evans is not the kind of guy you want to back into a corner.
All of you idiots, shut your mouth right now. You all have the microphone. All of you morons, shut your mouth. This is the saddest day in the history of the Sins. You shut your mouth. For the last almost 2 years, we have run roughshod on this entire company. Person by person, champion by championship, we have dominated. What? But tonight... Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Fuck you, John! I'm not gonna listen to you morons. I'm gonna keep on talking because I have something to say and you morons are gonna listen to me. For the last 2 years we have dominated. Tonight we lost CSJ. He went on his own way. Ty-Ray, I don't know where he is. He could be murdering a family right now. I don't know where that psychopath is. And this man right here, I wasn't by his side. And what happened to you, Nasty?
I got shot.
He got shot! He got shot in his arm! And John has forgotten where he came from. John has forgotten that without me, he would have never been .TV champion. From that day that I went to that pool party on your behalf, I have pulled the strings to make everything happen in your favor, John. But you don't respect me, John. Every single person in the Sins needed me. CSJ, he showed he needed me. He got eliminated. He got destroyed. Ty-Ray, he needed me. You needed me, and I wasn't there for you. If I was there, you would have never gotten shot.
Weren't you eliminated earlier?
And most of all, John, damn it, John, you listen to me.
Wait a second.
Honest John has always had a short fuse, but I think he might have had enough. We are seeing the Sins crumbling before our very eyes, KG.
Need me. I never needed you! What have you done for me? You fucked me over! College time! I never needed your dumbass! I've done everything for you, John. I did everything for you. If that was the case, never been John. Hey, John. Come on. Stop! Relax! Move!
Chris Nasty trying to restore order, perhaps the most level-headed of all the members of the Sins. If the Sins are even a group, we're
Perhaps
seeing
getting
Ty-Ray.
shot, maybe getting shot leveled him.
Never needed you. Stay out of my way, piece of shit.
Damn. Straight up called him a POS on a live stream. Shit.
Tonight we've seen Ty-Ray eliminate Can't Stop Jamal. We've seen new allegiances seemingly form for Jamal. We've seen Honest John storm off.
Everybody in strap. Now stop. Relax.
What does the future hold for this group? If there even is a group to speak of, KG.
Yeah, can you recover from this? How do you come back? How do you regroup? Are you a group? How do you
Well, transitioning away from the drama of the Sins, KG, it is time for the Hollywood Classic, a 10-person gauntlet where the winner gets a championship shot at any title, anywhere, anytime of their choosing.
Showcasing the future, some would say, of wrestling, a place where nobodies become somebodies and established stars become legends.
Yeah.
And entering at number 1 is Honest John. That is so interesting to me because he's had such little time between all the drama with his, I was going to say his family, maybe his former family in the Sins, and now he's immediately thrust into the fire, thrust into the deep end. It will be very interesting to see if he's been able to recuperate, to get himself back in the right mindset.
Shout out to the stunt granny. And that's the thing, you talked about the drama. The drama, to me, can be very counterproductive and takes away the focus, takes away the essence of what this man is here to do, and now he finds himself in this 10-person gauntlet in that #1 spot. I've ridden up and down the roads with them, brother.
Well, right now, there might be championship implications in this Hollywood Classic, but this one is nothing but personal. The rivalry between Honest John and Sick Boy RJ, well documented here in Pandemonium. And hey, they're like the Batman and the Joker. They're destined to do this forever. Honest John not even waiting for the bell.
Bringing it right out to the people. This is amazing. This is, again, Pandemonium. He's not wrestling with unicorns. They're in grave danger, and unicorns are already endangered. So that's like a riddle wrapped up in an enigma.
Gentlemen,
look at this. RJ and Honest John taking the boots to one another. Such innovation from RJ.
What's Sick Boy doing up there?
Whoa, look at that cannonball.
Unbelievable. Right on that unforgiving floor.
his opponent, RJ Santos.
Ring announcer was so shook he couldn't even make the ring announcement until that crucial moment.
Well, he didn't have time. Honest John left the ringside area and assaulted RJ halfway down the ramp. And I do want to point out, KG, this is the third time we've seen Honest John and RJ Santos head-to-head in a Pandemonium ring. Of course, head-to-head, a bit of a rubber match situation, though this is not a traditional match, because after either one of them wins, they will then have 8 other combatants to contend with before they can truly call themselves the winner of this one.
Look at this, taking it high above.
Oh! They don't call him Sick Boy for no reason, KG.
Indeed, RJ Santos showing and proving why he's the punk rock luchador.
He's ready for his close-up, Mr. DeMille.
Hey, pussy, chop me harder, bitch.
Wow.
Good God, just offering himself up.
You gotta be a different kind of crazy to ask RJ to chop you harder.
Indeed. Just another day at the office for the first ever .TV champion.
Of course, lost that .TV championship to the protagonist of professional wrestling, Kid Bandit. We're going to see Kid Bandit in action in our main event, defending that .TV championship against the debuting Johnny Hollywood. But right now, it's getting serious.
Honest John remains a dick in his heart. I mean, that's who he is.
No confusion off of that suplex onto the hard cement from RJ. Oh, now, a-hole or not, he's getting his head slammed into that ring post. KG, people like to say that the apron is the hardest part of the ring, and no. It's actually the post, especially when you're getting all 150 plus pounds of RJ slammed into it.
And let me be fair to Honest John, even though it appears he's trying to run away, but there is no escape from the top of this arena. I will say that he's out here on his own. He's without his crew. He's without anybody. He's doing it on his own, and you got to respect that.
Well, it's not like he had much of a choice. His quote-unquote crew crumbled. We saw Chris Nasty and Enoch the Enlightened get into it. We saw Tyree eliminate Can't Stop Jamal. Even if he wanted his crew to intervene, I'm not sure if there's a crew to speak of.
I mean, these two guys fucking hate each other. There's no doubt, and now it's stripped down to the bare root essence. Just the two of them.
Is the bell even run, KG?
Once the ring announcement was made, to me, it's on. But I do not know the answer to that question. I'm going to say it's wrong.
Oh, RJ going to that well of that outside crossbody into the post one too many times and paying for it in a big way. But Honest John unable to capitalize on the counter.
RJ Santos, the Sin's biggest rival here in this epic battle. Could it be the final showdown? Who knows with what we saw happen, the crumbling of the faction. Let's fucking go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, motherfuckers. This is Pandemonium.
Honest John not making any friends with the people, and I don't think he would have it any other way. He feeds off of negativity. He is a hater personified.
Yes.
And there you see the bell rings. I should
Gauntlet match has
hear the
officially
bell
begun.
rings, I should say. Finally, this match is truly underway.
Fair enough. I jumped the gun. I thought we were well underway.
And it seems like Honest John jumped the gun here. Nobody home on that cannonball attempt. And now RJ heading to the top rope.
Unbelievable. Quickly up to the top, perched.
Oh, but nobody there on that Swanton bomb. Look at that. Honest John just taking RJ Santos now, and that's got to be it for RJ. Yes, it is.
Honest John staring into the camera like a fucking maniac, like a madman. He may be honest, but he's certifiably fucking crackers.
And look at Honest John. Beckoning, not even beckoning, threatening the ringside attendant to play his entrance music, saying, before the next entrant comes out here, I want a second to revel in my own victory. That's how conceited and self-centered Honest John is.
Once you hit that shock therapy DDT, why not have your ring music played? Why not take a moment to reset, to recalibrate, and get ready to do combat? Because this is the Gauntlet.
That Honest John telling the people what it's all about, telling the people who they came to see.
I'm the best thing this promotion has. You damn right. I'm the best thing here. I don't need Enoch. I don't need the entirety of the seats, because I'm Honest fucking John, the best motherfucker in SoCal. You all fucking know it. Bring out the
Do you agree with that assessment, KG? Do you think he's the best MFer going in Pandemonium today?
Whether or not he's the best motherfucker in Pandemonium, I think is open to discussion. Is he top 4? Is he top 2? I would say he's certainly in that range, but I'm not going to dispute his words. He certainly believes himself to be number 1, and as we've seen many times in the world of Pandemonium, that belief in self is essential to making it to the very top.
Well, I know someone who disagrees with that assessment, and that is the debuting Lucha Ghoul, Sonico, looking primed and ready.
Sonico always remains primed, and we all know why there's that green goo all over his face. The pain threshold about to be unlocked, unleashed, and leveled up here.
Yeah, the Lucha Ghoul is not just a clever nickname. This guy with a paranormal resilience to pain here.
A paranormal resilience to pain and a signature Stiff Blade jersey on sale now.
Shout out to our great friends over at Stiff Blade, but looking flashy is not going to help Sonico in the ring. We might not like his attitude, but Honest John is a very capable competitor, as we saw with that victory over his rival RJ.
Get up! Show me the respect I deserve!
Listen, all that brawling on the outside, all those suplexes onto cement, all those cross bodies onto the post, that's going to take so much out of you, more, dare I say, than an actual match. And Sonico just relishing in it, almost having fun with Honest John's crass attitude.
Oh no, Snot Rocket.
On.
That shit's a felony.
That's just gross, man.
That's absolutely disgusting. There's a receipt. Sonico is refreshed, and he also enjoys that status of being the ace of prestige, a staple of the Pacific Northwest, world traveled, 10-year vet, and been wrestling since he's 14 motherfucking years old, aka very, very young.
KG, if that was a receipt, we must be at CVS, because this is a very, very long receipt, my friend.
Run that shit out, 12 feet long, let's fucking go, all barcodes. QR codes.
Sonico trying to make quick work of Honest John here tonight.
And Honest John could indeed be easy pickings right here.
Could be it? No.
Hit me!
Again, offering himself up, not a sound strategy.
How psychotic do you have to be if you're Honest John to ask the Lucha Ghoul Sonico to kick you? I would do anything in my power. I would sell my firstborn child to not get kicked by the Lucha Ghoul. And Honest John is begging him for it.
God, just got kicked right in the sternum. Honest John's going to be feeling that one. Hooks the leg, but Sonico not able to get him down, Jordan.
Yeah, that's the thing. Honest John in a world of hurt, a certified a-hole, as we said, but still resilient enough to kick out. And now, Sonico just drilling him down.
1, 2.
You know, I think Honest John was trying to get into the head of Sonico there, and I can certainly respect that strategy, but I think he only served to piss him off. I think he only served to fire up the already very fired up Sonico.
Yeah, Sonico came here to prove a fucking point, and Asiatic strike right to the throat. Oh, not enough to change the tide, as it's a tidal wave of Sonico-based violence.
Honest John's eyes roll into the back of his head here. I want to talk about supernatural. It's like a bad Undertaker impression. But oh my god, this might be the only opening he needs!
Here you go. Here you go.
Yeah, and this has got to be it. Sonico transitioning into that STF.
Oh no.
So smart of John to roll him onto his shoulders. Sonico, careful not to get himself counted.
Yeah, Sonico had no choice but to kick out, but left himself susceptible again to one of those Asiatic strikes, Asiatic thrust. I'm not sure what the correct verbiage is for that maneuver.
It hurts like hell, KG.
It's in the throat. It's a dual strike. Get you on both sides of the larynx.
And look at Sonico here. Under the shot from John.
Oh my god!
Oh, spikes him with the AMF. Leg hooked! A modified AMF didn't quite get all of it, and that's all Honest John needed to kick out.
Honest John's bandana holding on for dear life, very similar to Honest John. I don't know if that's a holding up 2 for the 2 count, 2 for peace, because that's what he's wishing for, or I'm not really sure, or the British version if you invert it, which of course means fuck you.
I thought the British version meant victory, V for victory, Winston Churchill, no?
Don't put it up in a bar or something, like I did when I tried to order 2 Iron Maiden beers.
And now Sonico has Honest John measured. Well, right now Sonico wants Honest John to piss off. And
Honest John should maybe tap. Better to live and fight another day at this point.
Listen,
than
Honest
risk
John,
serious injury.
Honest John,
Wait,
hold on.
wait a minute.
That's Enoch the Enlightened. That is the leader of the sins here. He's got to be careful.
Oh, it's Fedora. His Fedora just got
shredded. Thank God,
shredded.
it's 2022. Thank God Sonico shredded the Fedora. But John taking advantage. No.
Couldn't get him.
You gotta think that would put Enoch back in Honest John's good graces if he helped him defeat the Lucha Chagul here in this gauntlet.
Honest John does not seem happy about this new addition to ringside.
Oh, John, don't look behind you because you're not gonna like the view. Big buzzsaw kick by Sonico. He can count to 100, Victor.
Yeah.
John's
Hold
out.
him up. He's done.
Listen, Enoch.
Sorry,
Honest John has been eliminated.
Enoch the Enlightened tried to intervene. He tried to win back the favor of Honest John. I think if anything, he just made it worse.
It is your fault, Enoch. I agree with the people.
Listen, he got himself involved where he wasn't wanted, where he wasn't needed, and he's paying the price for it. It's as simple as that.
What happened, John?
He screwed you over.
All you have to do is listen to me. You don't want to listen to me, John.
Oh, no.
Slapping Honest John across the face is never a good idea. But
Why would you do that?
Yeah, I mean, Enoch the Enlightened, very successful here in Pandemonium, leading the sins, but not the brightest tool in the tool shed, I'll tell you
Not
that.
an enlightened decision to strike an athlete the caliber of the man he did. I mean, that shit's uncalled for. You don't do that to Honest John.
No, you don't do that to anyone. But Sonico's got to be loving it right now. It's given him precious seconds to recuperate and re-strategize as he reaches for the 4th entrant in this Hollywood classic gauntlet.
Wants to contaminate us.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has arrived! Hellmann Rosecrown!
KG, here is the dark horse of this matchup for my money, because Hellmann Rosecrown might not be a name that is very familiar to casual wrestling fans, or really anyone outside of the SoCal bubble, but here in Pandemonium, he has been on a tear. We have seen Hellmann Rosecrown victorious over Alan Angels. Yes, that Alan Angels, who we are going to see a little bit later on in this gauntlet. But with momentum like that, Hellmann Rosecrown is unstoppable.
Yeah, Hellmann Rosecrown is something else, without a doubt. Everything it does, it's certainly notable to say the least. And when you have a victory over someone like Alan Angels, man, it establishes who you are. But you're in there with a Lucha Libre strong style hybrid in the form of Sonico.
Yeah, As Sonico, who, as we mentioned, has been wrestling since he was 14.
Oh, God!
Decade of experience under Sonico's belt, and moves like that prove exactly why.
Spiked in, I should say. And out it goes, slithering under that bottom rope like a young Axl Rose.
Look at the imminent threat. Slinking out of dodge here like a true coward. But there's nowhere to go! Or maybe I spoke too soon. Sonico went for the baseball slide, but getting all tangled up in that canvas. Very smart wrestling and very beautiful drop kicking from Hellmann Rosecrown.
Kind of a glancing blow from Rosecrown there. The execution, the height, elevation, all that was perfect. Kind of glanced off the body and maybe even slightly off the mask. Oh, God, nothing glancing about that.
He might be wearing the crown of the Gen Z or .TV championship if he has his way after this one.
It's choice. A phrase never before said on wrestling commentary. But truly, when it comes to Hellmann, it's choice if Hellmann was to go all the way and win this thing.
And look at Hellmann up and the long, lanky limbs coming into play, but Sonico able to drop toe hold him and kick him into the winning position.
Ruthlessly into that non-high spots turnbuckle.
Oh, look at that elbow from Hellmann. Tried to follow it up. Big kick, but instead catches Sonico with a big slam. That'll do, but not for the 3.
Beautiful, beautiful execution. Textbook power slam.
That's the thing about Hellmann Rosecrown is he does quote-unquote basic wrestling maneuvers a lot of the time, but it's the precision of what he does. It's the little things, the torque in his body, the height with which he lands them, the precision with which he hits the chin. All the little things that lead him to one big star, or soon to be, in the form of Hellmann Rosecrown.
I mean, I think once you've arrived at Pandemonium, you are a star. You're beaming to a worldwide audience, and an audience that is resonating tremendously by using that hashtag. This isn't just any day. This is a holiday, and it's not just anywhere. It's in Hollywood.
Look at that, right into the windpipe of Sonico. Maybe caught a bit of a chin there to Hellmann Rosecrown, and now hooks that leg.
Might have caught a molar, but didn't catch a victory. Didn't catch that pinfall. Didn't catch that 3-second tan.
Do ghouls have teeth?
They might, like a bitey skeleton ghoul would.
Yeah. That's true.
But a Casper-like one, no.
Sonico, not nearly as friendly as Casper, and certainly not feeling friendly after that big kick. If at first you don't succeed, try again, and Hellmann definitely succeeded the second time around.
And indeed, Sonico may be ghost from this event at this time if he cannot topple Rosecrown. Rosecrown on its way here, it sure seems like.
Look at this, Rosecrown just beating down Sonico mercilessly. You gotta think Sonico's the favorite into this match. Of course, the ace of prestige, as you mentioned. Someone who has really ruled the roost in the Pacific Northwest. Hellmann, a relative unknown in comparison, but has absolutely dominated Sonico thus far.
And Hellmann's just literally come out of nowhere, and to enter the world of Pandemonium, it's really the timeless Hollywood story. You know what I mean? You come to Hollywood to make a name for yourself.
Nice scissor kick there by Hellmann, hoping to cut his way into the zeitgeist. Goes for the cover. Look like he was trying to push Sonico into the center of the ring, but Sonico having none of it.
This is where it happens. This is the bleeding edge of this industry. Professional wrestling lives and breathes inside the walls of Pandemonium.
This is the dance, pal, as a great man once said. Look at this. Hellmann Rosecrown just tugging at the mask of Sonico. Absolutely no respect for lucha tradition.
And Rosecrown just took that very unpleasant ride into the steel ring post and now turnabout is fair play. Rosecrown could have, oh man, that's hard to watch. You could totally destroy your knee doing that.
Yeah, the enziguri from Sonico just absolutely wiped out Hellmann. Nothing pretty about that landing. Pretty can't be what you're looking for. As Sonico not done yet, measuring! Oh,
God!
Right on the outside. Hellmann didn't spike his neck there or something. I personally don't like the guy, but you never want to see an athlete's career be damaged or end or anything of the sort. That was nasty, KG.
I mean, holy shit, the way he didn't just hit him with his body, he grabbed him by his head and drove Rosecrown's head down into the canvas.
Yeah, but
into the fucking floor, excuse me.
Yeah, much harder than the canvas. The canvas is hard to begin with.
Yeah, the canvas is no joke.
Maybe we're going to put this one away.
Lucha Ghoul looking to keep that long winning tradition alive.
Nobody home off that foot stomp. Rosecrown looking for the cover.
For the cutter at first, which often leads to the cutter. The cover, as my good, close, personal, longtime friend DDP has often told me. He mixes them up too. Not really, but when it's just us privately.
Into the cover here, not the cutter, is Rosecrown.
Good God, no laughing matter there.
He's out.
Yeah, Rosecrown's saying he's out, but I would not be so convinced. Like a typical ghoul out of a horror movie, takes a little more than that to put Sonico away. But that might have just done it. Oh my God, Sonico kicks out. That is exactly what I'm saying. Rising from the ashes, when you think you've chopped him to death, you gotta make sure you double tap. You gotta make sure you cut that head off, because the Lucha Ghoul always finds his way back.
Indeed, and it would mean a lot. The Lucha Ghoul wants all the gold, wants all the prizes in Pandemonium, and this is a ticket to that opportunity. But Rosecrown wants the opportunity more. I feel like Rosecrown has not yet been able to travel the world. This is the biggest moment of Rosecrown's life at this time.
Oh, was feeling froggy and jumped, but nobody home in that lily pad.
Good God, there's nobody home inside Hellmann Rosecrown at this point.
Yeah, those kicks from Sonico have been absolutely brutal. From Rosecrown to John, that might be it, but it is not.
Lucha Ghoul, relentless buzzsaw kick.
Yeah, that's the same
some of the best
same
in the
move
game.
to put away on his John. Same move to put away on his John, but not enough to put away Hellmann Rosecrown.
And that says something about Hellmann Rosecrown. The level of competitor he is, and this is, for him, he's fighting for everything. Fighting for opportunity, fighting to be seen, fighting to be recognized, to be validated.
It's absolutely right, KG. As if a shot anytime, any place of his choosing at any championship in Pandemonium wasn't enough, it's also the global stage to beat someone like Honest John, to then immediately beat someone like Sonico. Hell, it could be Sandra Moone next, it could be Alan Angels next, it could be Brooke Havok next, I don't know, but Hellmann Rosecrown well on his way, cutting the Lucha Ghoul off at his heels, and the Twig and Berries are going to be feeling that tomorrow.
Beautiful execution there by Rosecrown.
And now, this is a dangerous position if you're Sonico, maybe thinking superplex.
Rosecrown operating with surgical precision here.
I would not want Hellmann Rosecrown doing my surgery. I know he is not certified.
Definitely not certified. He's certified to hurt.
Probably sucks at operation too, but Sonico looking for a painful operation on Rosecrown. Oh God! By the cutter!
Almost tore the head and the mask right off of Sonico. The Lucha Ghoul would have been like the Headless Horseman. And here you go. Say no more. Fully, properly executed.
And Sonico will not be saying anything.
Oh my God.
Hellmann Rosecrown just eliminated Sonico.
Hellmann Rosecrown just made a name.
Sonico has
Yo,
been
are you
eliminated.
serious?
KG, that's got to be one of the biggest upsets in all of 2022. Seriously, genuinely, Hellmann Rosecrown just pinned Sonico clean. Do you know what that means for this young man's career?
Oh my God, we're late in the year, and that's not an understatement at all what you just said. Upset of the year just happened.
He still has a long, long way to go. More specifically, 5 more entrants. And the next one is going to be someone he is very, very familiar with.
Yeah, now we get some like striking style versus ass-kicking style. I am ready for this. I am here for this. Formerly out of the Dark Order, currently in Violent by Design and Impact, and most importantly, right here in Pandemonium.
He keeps joining cults. What's up with this guy?
People, to me, it's people. Everyone smart wants Alan Angels. And if he's getting a lot of recognition in the cult community, then I say hats off to them for recognizing greatness.
Well, listen, I might not like this new sultry attitude that Alan Angels has developed across Prestige Wrestling and Garden State Pro Wrestling.
Oh, God!
devastating pile drivers like that, it is hard not to agree with its effectiveness, KG.
Current Garden State Pro Champion, and I don't think Alan Angels is happy at all at being the 5th entrant in this.
Sonico's buzzsaw kick might not have taken out Hellmann Rosecrown.
1, 2, 3.
But that one sure did.
Wow. The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat about 60 seconds apart.
Come on.
Look at that kick.
Look, yeah, it's a beautiful kick, but Alan Angels with that nasty comment. He already beat Hellmann Rosecrown and had to send him away saying, see ya, other guy. It's just a huge moment for Hellmann Rosecrown. And Alan Angels has to do what he does best. Right behind pro wrestling, might I add, and that spoiled moment.
So Alan Angels may have had a nasty comment, but he does have a beautiful earring.
You gotta think that might.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
Here he is. This is my pick, KG. Alan Breezed, baby. The winner of the Mosh Pit Battle Royal earlier on tonight to earn his way into this matchup.
Again, Alan trained hard. He worked hard, I'm sure, but I can't go for this aquatic garb.
He's got 2 of them here, KG. What's not to love, man?
Double the noodles, minus 80% of the fun.
Are you just jealous that you didn't get a pool noodle? Is that what it is, KG?
Pool noodles are not punk rock, and they're bad for the environment.
Oh my God! Well,
we can't even have straws. That guy has like 10,000 straws in his hands right now.
They're not straws. They're noodles. You need to drink out of. You are the kind of guy who would drink pool water. Absolutely.
How dare you? It's all plastic, brother. It's all the same thing. You could make 10,000 straws, or you could make 2 pool noodles, and here we are.
Look at this.
Don't disgrace Alan Angels. Don't try to squeegee his muscular body with a fucking pool noodle. Don't do it.
Alan Breeze versus Alan Angels. It is Alan warfare here, but we're gonna have a little fun to kick things off. Oh, well.
Alan Angels has fun by kicking people in the fucking mouth. Say goodbye to Noodle Boy.
Come on. I mean, Alan Angels doesn't get paid by the hour.
That was great. Can we see your instant replay of that entire match?
I definitely don't want to. I definitely don't want to.
Breeze has been eliminated.
Of that gyration from Alan Angels. You're sure having fun, KG, aren't you?
Alan Angels certainly now, if he wasn't already, cemented as my #1 pick to go all the way. Did you see what he did?
Well, no moral victories, but Alan Breeze, he didn't win the Hollywood Classic. He certainly won the hearts of the fans here tonight. And you got to think, this guy already went to a grueling battle royal.
Indeed.
It serves to reason that, maybe it would take him a little bit more time. But you want to talk about personal animosity?
It's getting hot in here. I want to talk about animosity in the mosh pit.
Because right now, ladies and gentlemen, you are about to be elated and captivated, mesmerized and hypnotized by the Fuego experience.
Look at this. Fuego Del Sol and Alan Angels.
Hollywood, California. If you're ready, let me hear you say, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let me hear you say, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now let my opponent and my former best friend. Let him know who he's wrestling all night. Let him hear you say, Fuego. 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 No.
This is just childish antics here from Fuego.
Childish antics. Alan Angels is ripping up the signs of fans here. I don't think it's childish at all. Fuego Del Sol getting into the head of Alan Angels with his mind games. Yes, he's having fun. Yes, he's getting the people on his side, but he is also waging cerebral war with Angels. His former, keyword former, best friend.
Alan Angels just did a huge favor for professional wrestling in the last match.
It's not the last match. It's not the last match.
The previous match, brother.
It's time. First off, it's all one big match. It's all one great gauntlet.
The previous chain in the link of the gauntlet.
Yeah, Nevertheless, Alan Angels has to move on. He can't celebrate Alan Breeze any longer. It's time for Fuego Del Sol. Of course, these two, as Fuego Del Sol hits a beautiful arm drag, and another one to boot. Is he going to go for the hat trick? No, the kick to the gut instead. These two, of course, forming a friendship as part of Sammy Guevara's vlogs.
Yeah. I feel like I'm not even in Hollywood right now. I feel like I'm literally inside Sammy's vlog.
You wouldn't be these days because you don't see these two on the vlogs anymore because there's been a bit of a falling out, right? Alan Angels feeling like maybe after he left AEW, Fuego Sol, who you see, is worming his way.
A fiery worm with an exclamation point at the end in the form of a standing shooting star.
Yeah,
not enough to take out my man Alan Angels, a man I believe is going all the way.
Is that Earthworm Jim? Is that who we're rocking with here? Or is that more of like a Heidi Klum kind of scenario?
Let me say, as the only person here credited on an Earthworm Jim video game, that please don't use his name in vain. I've worked with the man, the worm, the legend.
Right now, Fuego Del Sol bringing a whole lot of pain and a whole lot of pain to Alan Angels off of that baseball slide. And much more successful than Sonico, his masked cohort in this match, but now getting all tripped up in these ropes.
Fuego got taken down hard. Tried to get an arm up in between that kick.
Oh, now you want to talk about kicks. It might not have been a kick, but it was directly to his bits and pieces, and I can tell you it hurts like hell.
Angels looking again just like such top star material. That between the beard and the earring, I just don't know what I like more.
What is your fascination with the earring? The earring does not lend itself to in-ring competition. You can tug it out.
Well, so far, what's happening though? It's he's handing out beatdowns to everybody he steps to.
He has just made excuse me, easy for me to say. He has just made his way back into this thing. It has been all Fuego Del Sol since the opening bell.
Fuego Del Sol looks like he just got hit by a garbage truck right now, and that's all at the hands of Alan Angels. It's the power of the earring, bro. Feel it.
Oh, it's the power of that scoop slam, that body slam from Alan Angels. Following it up with a big splash into the cover, only two. As I was saying, Fuego Del Sol, Alan Angels feels like maybe betrayed a little bit. Once he left AEW, once they weren't working in the same company, feels like maybe he wasn't there for him in the way that a friend should be, and taking some of that frustration out right now in the Hollywood Classic.
May very well be, but I mean, with technology being what it is, it's not that hard to stay in touch. A text goes a long way.
Listen, neither of us know the extent of the friendship between these two and the connection that was
this
made.
Could be it right here.
I do know the extent of that painful maneuver and how it is reverberating throughout the entire body of the master of the Tornado DDT.
And now Fuego not doing so well here again because of this Alan Angels. Look at this guy.
Listen, all I'm saying is that neither one of us are Alan Angels or Fuego Del Sol. Only two people know what really happened in that friendship. There are two sides to every story. And I just think with the way Alan Angels has been acting, I'm choosing to believe Fuego's.
Alan Angels, the way he's been acting like a champion, like a star.
Like a word I do not say in the commentary booth. Leg hooked by Angels, but only two.
What word? Like he's like being like a dickhole, or he's being a fucking anus, or he's being a piece of shit, or what?
All of the above, yeah. No, all of those work very well, KG. Absolutely. But he might be a victorious D-hole or anus. As he brings Fuego up, but Fuego able to get a dodge into a gorgeous neck breaker.
Unbelievable execution by Fuego Del Sol. But man, I gotta hope Alan Angels is okay.
Well, Fuego Del Sol definitely has the people on his side after that wonderfully entertaining entrance and using that fire that they're giving him, no pun intended, to take the fight to Alan Angels here.
Coming after Angels hard.
Ayo.
And Angels got his skull rocked. Coming after Angels hard.
Ah, there you go. Look at this! Fuego with his entire body weight onto Angels.
Oh my God!
Directly into the gut here. I mean, that is a good way to get the wind knocked out of you, KG.
But that earring sparkle powers the revolution. Angels again.
Look at the crispness of Fuego Del Sol's movement in that ring. Just makes it look so easy.
No.
Oh, only a two there. That was close, KG. You're
I can't
sweating
lie.
a little bit.
No, and I am sweating a little bit, but Fuego is doing incredible right now, especially when you consider the caliber of athlete that is Alan Angels. I've seen Alan Angels ply his craft in sold-out arenas, and I've seen him ply his craft in the underground, even in the Underground Wrestling Alliance, right here in Pandemonium. Wherever this guy goes to me, he's just the guy.
Hold on, Tornado DDT! Fuego's the master of it, but Alan Angels knows him all too well. That's a very important thing to remember. They might not be anymore, but at one point, these two were the best of friends. They know each other just as well as each other knows each other, like the back of their hands.
Indeed, best of friends, but perhaps better enemies for our viewers at home and the viewers here in the theater.
Oh my God, spiking him right on his neck. It might not have been a tornado variation, but it was a DDT. Fuego kicked out.
Wrestling with Unicorns getting that extra fucking footage on the side there. I see you guys.
Fuego kicked out. KG, how on earth did Fuego kick out of that? The torque on that DDT, the way he spiked him on his neck.
Yeah.
I can't believe this.
The angle of it, yeah, just every part of it. The velocity, the angle, the spike, and I haven't seen Fuego even really stir.
No, he's barely moving here. It's almost hard to watch, man.
Man, Alan Angels is really well spoken. Angels set him up.
Again, going for that kick, the same one that took out Hellmann Rosecrown and Alan Breeze, but not getting the hat trick today. Fuego has them all tied up once again into that stunner. Oh, look at that. It's a destroyer now, but only a 2.
Ends up in a pinning position, too. Super kick right to the point of the chin. Angels, though, so much heart, so much resiliency. I'm telling you, look at it.
And now Fuego. Such a great offensive foray, but so tuckered out after all this match is taken from him. After all the punishment that Alan Angels has duked out onto him. Unable to capitalize.
It's very hard to capitalize on an athlete the caliber of Alan Angels. Angels, again, looks to be the first man on his way to being the first man back to his feet, which often gives you a big advantage in at this stage of a match.
Well, I do want to point out that we're still fairly early on in this gauntlet. We're about halfway through, but Alan Angels is the first man to defeat 2 opponents. Those, of course, being Hellmann Rosecrown and Alan Breeze. Could Fuego be the third? Not if the master of the Tornado DDT has anything to say about it.
Fuego del Sol certainly has some fire out behind those punches, but not as much as my man Alan Angels. Huge knee just rocks him.
Look at this, Fuego, just too quick, just too loose.
Look out, Alan.
Gets caught up.
This is where we take it home, Alan Angels.
Nice discus lariat.
Out.
Big tribute to Mr. Brody Lee. Could be enough, but not today. Fuego able to kick out.
I don't know where Fuego's getting it from. Fuego may want to realize it's not Fuego's day, man. It's Alan Angel's day. Alan Angel's going all the way. KG's personal pick. Runs those international betting sites.
KG, you ask how he's getting it, where he's getting it from. He's getting it from the people, man. Do you feel this energy? They don't just want Fuego to win. They need Fuego to win.
But what they need, what they want, and what they will get could be 3 entirely different things. Because Alan Angels didn't here to come play any games. This isn't a vlog. This is Pandemonium.
Oh, maybe looking for that burning hammer. But the only thing that burns brighter than the hammer is the Fuego del Sol. Fuego! Cracking Alan Angels across the head. If he had any hair to lose, it would be off after that. Oh, elevated stomp. KG, this could be it. Your boy could be done.
2? No, oh God. Alan Angels still in the fight, and Alan Angels chooses to shave his head because it's more streamlined and even adds more to his high-flying arsenal. He could have a beautiful, amazing, luxurious head of hair if he chose to.
I mean, as could you, KG, right? The bald is a choice for you as well?
Yeah, like I just felt like I had this giant ponytail. It was really like luxurious and shit, but I was like, this shit's just too much, you know?
I mean, whatever helps you sleep at night, man. As Fuego del Sol hoping to put Alan Angels to sleep with that signature Tornado DDT, but not today. Angels has him up, Angels spins him around, and Angels sends him down. Go to hell.
Extinguish the fire right there.
No!
Good fucking Lord.
Fuego del Sol able to kick out.
Not for long, brother. Alan Angels, the human fire extinguisher, about to put Fuego out. No oxygen equals no fire. If you can't pin them, choke them out, Alan Angels. You got to reserve your energy to get to the next match in the Gauntlet, the next encounter.
Yeah, we still have Sandra Moone, we still have Ishmael Vaughn, we still have Brooke Havok. So many athletes still to go in this Gauntlet match.
Alan Angels now stalking his prey like a confident champion. This is like a preview of future.
Do you understand me?
Alan Angels telling his former best friend that he's nothing. But that momentary distraction was all Fuego needed to hit the tornado DDT, and that slimy son of a bitch Alan Angels rolling out. Come on!
Well, it's like you said, Fuego Del Sol had to cheat to get the advantage.
Well, he followed it up with a nice moonsault. No cheating there. He didn't get all of it, but he got enough to take Alan Angels down to the ground. This is a stalemate here.
It doesn't have to look beautiful to be painful or to be effective. And Fuego at this late stage of the match, it's put up or shut up time. I think the fire's been extinguished. It's all academic at this point. We're looking at the ashes of Fuego Del Sol.
You think the fire's been extinguished? He's on the top rope here!
God!
Come on! And that might have extinguished it, but at what cost? Kick finally lands. This has got to be it. Come on.
I love to see it. No, just a clean pinfall. 1, 2, 3. Catch-style wrestling.
Alan Angels and Fuego Del Sol just had one of the best matches that we've had here all night, and Alan Angels had to end it like that with a shot to the plums.
What do you mean? He blocked the headbutt. There was no shot.
He hit him square in his gonads, KG. Don't play stupid, all right?
Absolutely not. Alan Angels out-wrestled Fuego Del Sol.
Give me a
Fuego's
break.
head.
Alan Angels out-wrestled Fuego Del Sol. Fuego Del Sol had this match won, and Alan Angels knew the only way that he could counteract that was to cheat, like the cheating rat bastard that he is. It makes me sick. It makes me absolutely sick, KG.
Well, Fuego Del Sol pinned clean as a sheet in the center of the ring. Some say you could have counted to 10 after that one.
Yeah,
that's all it took.
A sheet at an old folks' home where they're defecating all over the goddamn thing. I mean, goodness gracious.
There was no leverage on that pinfall. There was no breast knucks.
Well,
it was
listen.
just a straight pinfall. 1, 2, 3.
Save us, Sandra. You are our only hope. Because fighting out of the subspace division, our next entrant is lightning in a bottle. And honestly, as much as I might hate to admit it, with his ability combined with his cheating ways, lightning in a bottle might be exactly what you need to capture if you want to beat Alan Angels.
Yeah, that's might be what it takes. And Sandra Moone, we'll see what she's got.
Sandra Moone, I mean, you want to talk about the breakout years. I have been fortunate enough to both travel the roads with Sandra Moone as a friend, though I will remain impartial, and I have also been fortunate enough to call countless of her matchups over the years across the West Coast. Sandra Moone is someone who, with each consecutive matchup, and you can't say this about everyone, she gets better with each consecutive matchup. It is amazing to see.
Does Pool Noodle know about how you feel about Sandra Moone?
Give me a break with Alan Breeze. You know, you say that Alan Angels is such a brave, honorable competitor, but not very quick to his feet, not very quick to enter back into the ring, wasting precious time here.
He's not wasting his time, he's wasting your time. He's an incredibly smart competitor, genius level IQ.
He went for that discus lariat off of the corner, but Sandra Moone, smart enough and quick enough to evade it, now licking her chops into the corner.
Sandra Moone playing fast and loose with the rules here.
Moone back up to her feet.
Oh, these illegal shots right to the back of the head. Hard to watch. Kind of poor sportsmanship.
KG, you're just jealous because you can't count to 10, man.
I've been working on it.
And now Sandra Moone having Alan Angels eat her dust and eat a big axe handle to the back. Could be it. Alan Angels is exhausted, but not exhausted enough.
Alan Angels remains in this fight.
For the time being, man. Look, I will admit it. I might not have liked the way he won the last matchup. I might not like his attitude, his little comments, his little digs here and there. Alan Angels just looked very impressive. But Sandra Moone is one of the best of the best. It's hard to beat Sandra Moone when you're fresh as a daisy. To beat Sandra Moone after going through Hellmann Rosecrown, after going through Alan Breeze, and after going through, after going through Fuego Del Sol, that's a different story.
2 out of 3 ain't bad, as the old saying goes. It was a very short, very decisive victory in one of them. But overall, I hear you, and I can take nothing away from Sandra Moone, the year she's had and the year she's heading into, but let's not overlook the greatness of Alan Angels.
From Chicago to Vegas to Los Angeles to San Francisco to Oregon to Seattle, you name it, Sandra Moone's been kicking ass there, and she might be one step closer, but not yet.
Alan Angels trying to recalibrate that game plan to get that GPS re-coordinated and get this show back on the road. Come on, man. It's go time.
You strike me as more of a map quest guy.
No, man, I'm all about ways.
Well, Alan Angels looking for a ways to the top as he takes Sandra Moone down.
Look how that earring just catches the light.
Enough about the earring, man.
I mean, he wears it for a reason, and now he's exhausted, but the earring isn't tired. The earring's still ready for battle.
Well, Alan Angels is exhausted, and Sandra Moone is in a world of hurt on the outside. Again, just getting lawn darted across the ring by a man as big and strong as Alan Angels is always going to hurt. But when it's on the outside, on that cement floor, it's going to hurt that much worse. Sandra Moone's a tough cookie, but I don't know if she's this tough.
Yeah, she's a tough cookie that got thrown on the floor and maybe broken into several pieces.
I don't know if that cookie crumbled. Remains to be seen as Alan Angels brings her up.
Making it look easy, effortless, in fact. Someone gift that. Retweet it with the hashtag Holiday in Hollywood.
You're saying he makes it look effortless, but he's not capitalizing. He's not going for the cover. He's not trying to choke Sandra Moone out, as you so aptly put it. I question that strategy. I understand it's late in this matchup. His brain's probably a little hazy, a little foggy, but I'm really not sure about that one.
We'll see how it plays out. Alan Angels, very, very experienced, very savvy.
Look at this, Angels. With the repeated shots to Sandra Moone, giving her a taste of her own medicine here. But Moone, the strength to take Angels up and take him down, and look at him flip-flopping like a pancake. It's a beautiful sight.
Man, stuff happens. It looks like Moone had a hold of the tights there, but at the end of the day...
Moone had a hold... Get out of here, man.
Angels
you can talk crap about anyone. Sandra Moone is as honorable and respectful as a competitor as they come. And you
I
know
she's got a great reputation. She's always been very pleasant in her dealings with me. And from my vantage point, it looks like she kind of grabbed a hold of that wing, that ceremonial wing on the side of Alan Angel's tights.
What is ceremonial about it, KG?
In the ceremony of wrestling, in the ceremony of high flying. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! Referee, get in there!
Look at Sandra Moone, the clubbing blows to the back. This is the signature, but unable to follow it up, and Alan Angels going to that well of that buzzsaw one too many times, getting both Thunder Bumpers trouble. Could be it! No!
Oh my Lord. Sandra Moone getting frustrated. Are her arms too short to box with God? We'll find out. Does she have what it takes to go all the way with my pick?
Are you calling Alan Angels God right now? Is that what we're doing here? Really?
You know, it's like a reference. He's my pick. He's the god of this tournament, as far as I'm concerned.
Look at this. Sandra Moone looking for Moone's landing. That signature maneuver, but not able to hit it yet.
That's it.
That is not it, as Sandra Moone is able to roll her way out of the ring.
She's going to need to roll back to Las Vegas in an Uber.
Oh, with that tongue out, Alan takes Moone down with a Death Valley driver.
Very ruthless efficiency, really torqued it to spike her directly on her head. That's all she wrote. Oh, no! Well, to the delight of her fans, Sandra Moone showing that heart and determination that brought her to the dance that keeps her in this fight.
And for my money, that heart and determination that will punch her a ticket to Hollywood. I'm saying it right now. No personal bias in play whatsoever. Sandra Moone is on a roll unlike anyone on the West Coast. Sandra Moone's my pick to win this whole thing.
Sandra Moone is very, very talented, but it doesn't even look like she has any earrings on. I mean, did she think about that at all before this match?
What is it? You're an earring freak, KG. You really are.
I think just Alan Angels just wears it well, and I think it's becoming a compelling part of his strategy. It draws the eye.
Well... He drew a boot right to Sandra Moone's face, but not enough to stop her from that big uppercut, and maybe rolling the dice, giving Alan Angels a taste of snake eyes.
Angels takes the ride, head first into the corner.
Could be it here! Oh! the cerebral
The ring
intelligence, the ring generalship of Alan Angels.
Oh, yeah,
to not
you
even
know it.
grab the rope, not even waste the energy to grab the rope,
Correct.
but just light as a feather, light as the feather on his tights, able to daintily place his hand on him. I don't like the guy, but even I have to respect that acumen.
You gotta. He knows where he is in the ring at all times. He is a ring general. God, DDT on the floor.
My God.
DDT on the floor. You can see her whole body just shudder with the impact as her skull collided with that hard floor.
KG, someone's got to check on Sandra Moone. That did not look good. Someone has got to check on Sandra Moone. I'm serious. I mean, that was ugly.
Got real quiet in here.
Yeah, I mean,
Sandra
look,
Moone's in D. I didn't want to see her hurt like that.
I mean, I want Sandra Moone to punch her ticket to Hollywood as much as anyone, but not at the cost of her career, not at the cost of her life as we know it. Oh my God, ducking that big kick! Ducking the kick to put away all three previous opponents! And Sandra Moone, small package! Yes! Sandra Moone just beat Alan Angels!
Sandra Moone with a big handful of tights and a heart full of dreams moves on to the next round.
Suck it, KG. Sorry, suck it. Sandra Moone with a huge victory. I mean, Alan Angels on an unstoppable roll thus far.
Indeed, the record books will show Sandra Moone went all the way.
I don't like to be biased, KG, but thank goodness that reign of terror is finally done.
Listen, don't question my heart and don't question the integrity of Alan Angels.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Brooke Havok!
And KG, I'm not sure if you're familiar. This is actually Brooke Havok's first match back in
There you go, Alan.
Come on!
Little post-match massage there for Sandra Moone.
He's beating the hell out of her. What is this? Alan Angels, a sore loser, attacking Sandra Moone after she beat him fair and square. I'm sure the earring is gonna absolve him of everything here, KG.
Alan Angels, exemplary human being with great sportsmanship.
Alan Angels holding Sandra Moone up for the picking for Brooke.
Oh, what is this cheap shot shit? Come on, where's the sportsmanship? Where's the brotherhood? The ring of friendship? What happened?
What are you talking about? Fuego Del Sol just out here limiting the odds.
Attacking, cheap shot attack. And now, you were saying earlier, Brooke Havok making her dramatic return to wrestling. I was there the night Brooke Havok suffered that unfortunate injury at East Bay Pro Wrestling. And it's very interesting to see her back. Very inspirational, some would say.
And props to Brooke Havok, I just want to say, she easily could have taken the easy way out. Alan Angels, as we mentioned, her boyfriend, giving her that easy way out, and her saying, no, I want to do it the right way. Helping Sandra Moone to her feet, wants to win her first match back. Yes, her first match back, no smoke and mirrors, the right way. I respect the hell out of Brooke Havok for that. Big lockup here, and yeah, KG, I cannot stress enough just how proud I am of Brooke Havok for not taking the easy way out, gifted to her by your boy, Alan Angels.
The easy way out. Mentorship, guidance,
here.
tutelage, wisdom, understanding, knowledge of self, empowerment. I mean, Alan Angels brings a lot to the table.
Excuse me, Brooke Havok doesn't need that. Into the big crucifix pin here. She is a capable competitor in her own right. Personal life be damned. In the ring, she wants to do things her own way. And a big missile drop kick like that is a very nice way to get things started.
Sandra Moone just got clobbered in the corner. Sandra Moone not really showing a lot of benefits from that post-match massage and kind of victory speech from her good
sport. Give me a break. Into the cover is Brooke Havok. KG, it was not a massage, it was an attack. Alan Angels was pissed off that Sandra Moone on this night was better than him, and he decided to come in here and take a cheap shot because his ego was bruised.
Allegedly.
And I gotta say, this is, as we mentioned, Brooke Havok's first match back in over a year. You said you were there the night that she injured her easy for me to say, the night she injured her meniscus and her ACL. Might get another injury the way Sandra Moone is taking the beating to her here. But she's looking very, very impressive so far against the, albeit very worn out, very worn down Sandra Moone, who goes for the cover.
Now, Brooke Havok has been looking very impressive, but she'd be looking even more impressive if she had just won the match in the first 30 to 60 seconds and moved on in this tournament. Holiday in Hollywood is the place. Jordan Castle and your boy KG.
Right now, Brooke Havok, as you said, KG, maybe paying for taking the honorable way in. The big shock from Sandra Moone. That's what I'm saying. Sandra Moone obviously tuckered out from that match with Alan Angels.
Well, how could you not be?
What? All right, that's enough. Alan Angel's a very impressive competitor, but Sandra Moone also a very impressive competitor. Someone who has that fighting spirit, someone who's able to find that fire within when the going gets tough.
Well, without a doubt.
The exact same way. The similarities between these two athletes, KG, are second to none. And I'm not just talking about the matching lightning bolts on their gear. They are both fighters, man. They both have a heart like I've never seen before.
And it's going to take hard for Havoc to escape and turns it around into a spike DDT, Jordan.
Almost a tornado DDT. Maybe learning from Fuego Del Sol, KG.
And Fuego Del Sol. We alluded earlier to Brooke having just gotten back. You know, when I got to see her a year ago in up by Oakland, California, she was just returning from injury then. And to be injured in the return, to have to return again a year later. Talk about heart, determination. She has it all, but she is a Brookie without a doubt. She's making those Brookie mistakes right now, despite the training from Cody Rhodes, despite being in the Nightmare Factory and getting the benefit of a great American like QT Marshall.
Nothing Brookie about that DDT. Sandra Moone is rocked, but Brooke Havok has to capitalize here, KG.
She definitely does, but again, she placed herself behind the 8 ball by not just going with the flow. Her main squeeze. Alan was there to help set it up for her, but now she doesn't need anyone's help.
Brooke Havok is not just someone's girlfriend. She is an excellent wrestler in her own right, and she's showing why right here. Off the knee, the brace knee, I do want to point out, that is there for medical purposes, but it is going to hurt that much more, as is that powerbomb, that gut-wrench powerbomb variation of sorts.
She's also a regular on those Sammy Guevara blogs, which I know you...
cover, only a 2. Excuse me.
I know you don't just study those blogs, but you also transcribe them for some reason.
Well, first off, they are vlogs, KG, not blogs with a B. We're not living in AOL Messenger.
Excuse
circa
me.
2001. Yeah, excuse me.
Right.
As Brooke Havok brings Moon to her feet. If I was Brooke Havok, I hate to agree with you, KG, at this point, but if I was Brooke Havok, I would end this thing as quickly as possible, lest you get caught by Sandra Moone as she is right now.
Sandra Moone, as tough as nails, hits hard. Uh-oh, finger licking good.
Yeah, licking her chops into that mule kick is Sandra Moone into the Thunder Bomb.
Brooke Havok in serious trouble, and right now, telepathically, she's trying to send a message to Alan Angels. I can see it in her body language. She needs that help.
Why does it always go back to Alan Angels, man? What is your fascination with Alan Angels?
Top-tier talent, a world-class sportsman, a gentleman. He's got his incredible earring thing going on.
Well, aside from the incredible earring, I think you can use all of those adjectives to describe both Sandra Moone and Brooke Havok, and the former here bringing the leader of the emos up to the top rope. Maybe thinking snake eyes or roll of the dice here. We're not in Vegas, but close enough. Whoa, no.
Havok.
Dodge.
Havok just too quick. Turns it around. Havok showing a lot of heart here.
She is, but not enough to get the 3 count. Not quite yet, KG.
Sandra Moone feeling the effects of that encounter with Alan Angels. You can see her clutching at her hands, clutching at her head. She's in a lot of pain because that's what it takes to get through this. It's not just one and done. You got to keep on fighting through the gauntlet.
Well, she's in a lot of pain from Alan Angels, but lest we forget, she's also in a lot of pain from Brooke Havok, because Brooke Havok has more than taken the fight to her in this contest, as you're seeing right here, stopping her at the pass on the top rope.
Incredible to think that Havok was on the shelf for a year. You would never think it from seeing her in action right here, right now, in Pandemonium.
ACL and meniscus. Individually, those are 2 of the worst injuries that can happen to a competitor. She suffered both, and now Sandra Moone suffers the wrath of the PTS knee.
And those knee braces possibly coming into play there as well. Having 2 steel bands wrapped around each knee can certainly be advantageous to young Miss Havoc.
KG, I absolutely think you're right, but I want to point out that Sandra Moone rolled out of the ring, and I think if not for that ring generalship of Sandra Moone, if not for that craftiness to roll out of the ring, I think Brooke Havok would be moving on to the finals of this Hollywood Classic Gauntlet right now. Because I don't think Sandra Moone had it within her to kick out after that PTSD. I really don't.
Well, if ifs were spliffs, we'd all be high right now. But instead, we're experiencing Pandemonium, Jordan Castle. And right now, Sandra Moone got rolled back in the ring. This could be it if Havoc could capitalize. It should have never even went this far, Jordan. She could have had this thing all wrapped up.
She wanted to do it the right way, and she damn well might, but
oh my God!
No one has anything to say about it.
Sandra Moone just showed her the right way to exit the top rope.
Maybe the wrong way if you're Brooke Havok. Moon's landing is Sandra Moone trying to end this one.
Oh my God! That's it for Havoc.
She lands all of it. It's gotta be. Count to 100. Yes, Sandra Moone defeats Brooke Havok.
Brooke Havok has been eliminated.
You know Brooke Havok wishes she could have done this all over and accepted the help of Alan Angels from Jump Street. She's a good sport, but she did not get the win as a result. And that's what matters, Jordan, getting the win.
Listen, I'm not going to disagree with you that getting the win matters. We're talking about the Gen Z Championship. We're talking about the .TV Championship. These are some of the richest prizes, not just in Pandemonium, but in professional wrestling as a whole. And Brooke Havok, no doubt disappointed, but I gotta think she walks away with her head held high that she did it the right way.
Yeah, she lost the right way. It's gotta feel great.
Sandra Moone moves on, but her night is far from over.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the final participant in the Gauntlet match. Approaching the ring, Ishmael Vaughn!
Man, oh man.
Vaughn, of course, coming off of a huge match, a breakout performance, some are calling it, against Frankie Kazarian right here in Pandemonium at Pandemonium Goes Hollywood. And look at this, Ishmael Vaughn. Alan Angels could learn a lot from this sportsmanship.
Come on.
Having the audience clap for Sandra Moone, extending the hand here, just showing respect to lightning in a bottle. You'll love to see it.
This is exactly what Alan Angels did. He did the right thing. And look at the size, the 6'5" Oakland native just towering over Sandra Moone, his friend.
Showing her respect.
Hey, there you go. That's a holiday. That's a good time right there. That is professional wrestling, Jordan. You may not like it, but it is what it is, baby.
There is no holiday cheer here, KG. What the hell are you talking about? Ishmael Vaughn with a cheap shot to Sandra Moone, stuck her in, and then attacked her with that. Come on.
I believe during a wrestling match, it's completely legal to attack your opponent, Jordan. It's the name of the game. We're not here to make friends. We're here to make money, and we're here to get victories.
I'm not going to disagree with you, KG. As I said, a Gen Z championship shot, a .TV championship shot at any time of your choosing. That's big, all right? That cannot be undersold. But Ishmael Vaughn, he didn't have to sucker Sandra Moone. He didn't have to trick. He didn't have to say, "Oh, I respect you. Let's cheer for you," and then attack you from behind. Where does Ish get off with this? I don't understand this, man. I really don't.
Ish wants to win, and it seems like he's got like a different outlook at maybe even following up on that incredible match he had with Frankie Kazarian, a match all his friendship and sportsmanship wasn't able to get him to victory. Maybe he woke up.
Unsuccessful against Frankie Kazarian, hoping to change his fortunes tonight. Look at that. Big sidewalk slam there, taking Moon down. And that could be it for Sandra.
Ishmael Vaughn had a tall, cold cup of reality before he came out to this match tonight. He knew what it's going to take to get to the very top of Pandemonium. And it's not going to be handshakes and kissing babies and putting people over on social media, going out and doing karaoke after that. None of that.
Well, first off, what's your beef with karaoke? Secondly, I'm not even saying that Ishmael Vaughn had to come out here and be a friendly guy and had to shake hands and kiss babies. He gets a hug in the form of a modified cross body from Sandra Moone, who's coming back into this thing very quickly. I'm just saying, I don't think he needed to sucker Sandra Moone in. I don't think there was any need to trick her, to make her think that he was being friendly. But it might not be paying off from the way he expected. Moon into the cover, barely a 2 count.
At the end of the day, if Ish becomes the Gen Z champ or the .TV champ, there's not going to be an asterisk that says he wasn't nice or friendly to Sandra Moone. It's just going to show victory. It's going to show who won the match. That's what it's all about.
Well, right now, that big clothesline might win him the match, but again, Ishmael Vaughn so tuckered out from that offense from Sandra Moone, unable to capitalize right away. I mean, he's already a little winded. He is the freshest competitor in this matchup. Moone has gone through 2 matches. This is her 3rd, and Ishmael Vaughn already feeling some of her wrath.
Ish is also a Pandemonium Pro OG, competed at the very first Pandemonium show where he actually lost the Gen Z Gambit against Kid Bandit.
Former tag team partners with Kid Bandit. They still team from time to time. You gotta think that's maybe something that's weighing on Ishmael Vaughn here. Kid Bandit, a breakout success, as Sandra Moone here with a big
close fist.
Come on, it's wrestling match, KG.
Punching him in the back, those are cheap shots. Stand and look your opponent in the eye if you want to do combat.
Mule kick once again, no chops licked today, and Sandra Moone is feeling herself.
Sandra Moone, gut shot on that top rope.
Yeah, gut shot, maybe her chin bounced off that top rope a little bit, and now that Michinoku driving from Ish could secure him a shot. No.
Ishmael Vaughn was born to win this thing, Jordan. He's got it all, and he's the fresh man.
He's the fresh man, he's the bigger man, but if there's one thing I've learned, calling wrestling in SoCal, calling wrestling in the West Coast, it's that you can never count Sandra Moone out. And as I was saying, KG, Ishmael Vaughn, tag team partners with Kid Bandit. You gotta think, a bit of a chip on Ishmael's shoulders here, right? Kid Bandit has had a breakout year. .TV champion in Pandemonium from the UK to Canada and all across the continental United States. Kid Bandit has really been a breakout star. You gotta think Ishmael Vaughn maybe trying to catch up with his tag team partner a little bit.
And of course, Ishmael Vaughn, I'm sure like everyone else, is going to be tuned in for our huge main event where Kid Bandit takes on, you know who, Johnny Hollywood. Yes, synchronicity.
Yeah. Listen, it ain't no make-believe as Ishmael Vaughn tries to bring Sandra Moone up on his shoulders, but Moone able to wriggle.
Oh, yeah.
Instead gets caught with the big boot.
Size 16 from the 290-pound Oakland native. You love to see it.
Did you measure? Is it actually a 16? Did you get your measuring tape up in the backstage area, KG? Is that a shoot?
Me and Ish have gone sneaker shopping before.
Well, right now, Ishmael Vaughn shopping for a win here as he takes to the top rope. And KG, this high-flying offense from the big man is what cost him against Kazarian.
Yep, it sure did. But despite...
You might have cost him against Sandra. No, please, the action too quick to follow here. Continue.
Despite being 6'5" and over 290 pounds, he can soar like a cruiserweight, and that's just part of the appeal of Ish. He's no stranger to being a champion. He led UC Berkeley Rugby into multiple championships. Also a Nightmare Factory alumni under Cody Rhodes. And illustrious American QT Marshall.
Well, we've seen Ish fly. Sandra Moone showing him what she's made out of. Big tope suicida, and Moone is back in this thing.
And you know it's big, Jordan, when it takes Big Ish all the way down to that concrete floor.
Yeah, that is not a small man. We need to point that out. I think Sandra Moone always, or often I should say, towered over by her opponents, but especially here tonight by Vaughn. That is a big hombre.
Jack's Theater going wild here. Sounds like they're cheering for Ish.
Come on, get real, KG.
How could you not love Ish?
Well, you might love the loser if Moone has her way, but Ish kicks out at 2. Listen,
not really.
I got nothing against Ishmael Vaughn. I've known him for over a year. I've attended a Jimmy Jacobs seminar with Ishmael Vaughn. This is someone who I have a great deal of respect for, and I'm happy to see him getting these big opportunities in Pandemonium. But the dishonorable tactics, the lack of sportsmanship and chivalry, I just can't get behind it tonight. I'm sorry.
There's chivalry in professional wrestling?
Well, not if Sandra Moone has anything to say about it. We're going to put Ishmael Vaughn away very quickly here. But Ishmael Vaughn, out of nowhere, finds that second wind.
He's trying to. Ish is really having a lot of trouble here with Sandra Moone, and it just shows you the caliber of Sandra Moone. What she's been through already, and she's still in it, but not for long. Say goodbye.
Big F5 there by Ishmael Vaughn. That could be it for Sandra Moone. Ishmael Vaughn could have his ticket to Hollywood punched.
Could be. And keep in mind, Big Ish hasn't even shown us that spear yet. No one's ever kicked out of that, and that's just another card in the arsenal, another quiver or another arrow in the quiver, I should say. Not often you hear the word quiver mentioned on a professional wrestling broadcast, but here we are in Hollywood for Pandemonium.
KG, have you been rewatching Hawkeye on Disney Plus for the holiday season?
I have not. I have never seen that program, but I'll just leave it at that.
Sandra Moone with some serious Kate Bishop vibes, but nevertheless, almost spiked for DDT, but able to get out of dodge.
Ish! Oh god, I thought he was going for the spear. He just clobbered her almost like a standing avalanche there, and Sandra Moone just collapsed like a house of cards.
His entire body weight lodged into Sandra Moone. That is almost 300 pounds of man. Just all of it directly punted into lightning in a bottle.
Ishmael Vaughn right now having some fun with it, just playing with his food. But wait a second.
Yeah, maybe played for a little bit too long. As Sandra Moone back in this thing, whips Ishmael into the corner, but he reverses it.
You can truly never underestimate Moon. You can never count her out. Oh no! Oh no!
Red! Only a 2.
I thought Sandra Moone had Ish right there. That would have been the upset of the year.
And look at that. She's nursing the leg here, KG. She's trying anything. She's screaming. She's pounding the mat. She's trying to get the people behind her. Anything that Sandra Moone could use to get back into this thing, she is trying. But this is a true David versus Goliath story, man. Ishmael just too strong and too big here. Touch the
Spear!
Gotta be it. Gotta be it. As you said, KG, no one's ever kicked out of that spear. That has gotta be it. Sandra Moone's gotta be done.
And Sandra Moone at such a disadvantage, having been in multiple matches already. What?
Whoa, whoa.
It seemed like Ishmael Vaughn wanted to take a moment to shout out some of his supporters and well-wishers in the audience. That was kind of nice of him to do.
Is that what we're calling hecklers now? Because that's all I'm hearing. I'm hearing Wendy in the front row going crazy again.
Spear! That's it.
Second time's
She's
the
done.
charm. I don't know.
She's been through hell already in 2 spears.
Yeah, but KG, I question this strategy. Jaw-jacking with the audience, bringing Sandra Moone up to her feet.
And then dropping her right on her head.
Chrome Dome penetration, 69 lands. Ishmael into the cover here. And Ishmael Vaughn wins it.
Could have counted to 100.
The winner of this match.
Ishmael Vaughn here victorious, and the audience
Wait a
has been
second.
put into a frenzy. Apologies to fans at home. We are experiencing some technical difficulties.
Every single one of you pieces of shit who pay attention to go watch this shit. You guys are fickle as fuck, and that's why I turned on Sandra Moone tonight and knocked her bitch ass off in the beginning of this ring. Because Ishmael Vaughn is here at Pandemonium Wrestling to do 3 things. 1, championship. 2, win championship. And 3, I still got a problem with that. I'll knock your bitch ass out and send you back in. So you got a problem, get the fuck out my building. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Well, here we go, main event time. The Street Shinobi Kid Bandit defends the .TV championship against the man of many names, my friend, Johnny Hollywood. It's pretty awesome that Ish is a great orator as well as a great wrestler and truly a man of the people.
Well, let's move on from Ish's despicable actions here, turning his back on the fans to a main event to find out who's the .TV champion that he'll challenge for. Whether he's Mundo, whether he's Morrison, whether he's Impact, Elite, Superstar, you name it, he's Hollywood. And he's here making his Pandemonium debut the only way he knows how, in the main event. It ain't no make-believe. Johnny Hollywood is here in the Jax Theater.
A legit motherfucking movie star. A multi-talented man. He could be a model. He could be an actor. He chooses to focus his time here in Pandemonium Pro Wrestling. And why not? When you got a shot at one of the richest prizes in our sport, it would be great to add to his collection of filmmaking and wrestling awards.
Hold on, KG. I love this. I love this. It's like time has slowed down. An eclectic presence unlike any other. Oozing charisma is Johnny Hollywood's slow-mo. I can't get enough, man. I really can't.
Johnny Hollywood is one of a kind. One half of wrestling's greatest couple, in my opinion, along with the lovely, talented, and vivacious Taya Valkyrie.
You want to talk about lovely, talented, and vivacious? Let's talk about our .TV champion making her way to the ring for perhaps, and I feel like I sound like a broken record, I've called many of these huge matches for Kid Bandit, but perhaps the biggest match of her young career. Championship on the line in the main event against Johnny Hollywood.
Less than 2 years as a professional, and like several other standouts on this event, benefited tremendously from the tutelage of Cody Rhodes and the Nightmare Factory. But the training, those early days, are in the rearview mirror for Kid Bandit, as Kid Bandit now has the biggest title defense of her career right here at the Jax Theater in Hollywood.
Kid Bandit grew up playing with Johnny Hollywood action figures, playing with Johnny Hollywood in SmackDown vs. Raw games.
Kid Bandit still plays with those action figures. Kid Bandit still plays with Johnny Mundo as a character in WWE 2K22, let's be honest.
Well, that being said, Kid Bandit now, in addition to those action figures and video games, is facing Johnny Hollywood in the main event of Pandemonium Pro Wrestling Holiday in Hollywood. These dreams coming true for Kid Bandit.
I can't lie, I've been very impressed with what Kid Bandit has been able to accomplish and the connection that Kid Bandit has with her fans in the wrestling community. But Kid Bandit is used to wrestling on grass, and she's trying to step in there with a movie star?
Yeah, KG, you could learn something from Kid Bandit. You could touch some grass, my friend.
I don't know, I'm not about to be going through tables in the backyard. When Kid Bandit was doing that, think of what Johnny Mundo, Johnny Hollywood, Johnny Morrison, Johnny Everything
Ladies and gentlemen,
was doing.
Now time for the main event, and it is for the .TV Championship. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on this corner, Johnny Hollywood!
Take a look at the challenger, and in my mind, future champion, Johnny Hollywood.
How does he do that?
And
How does he make time slow down?
The .TV champion, Kid Bandit!
Feast your peepers on the champ. Kid Bandit is here, and to answer your question, Johnny Hollywood was able to learn to slow down time as a kind of a sidebar research when he was working on the dripstick.
Well, hold on though. He's been slowing down time before the dripstick even exists. Your timeline's all over the place, KG. But I'll tell you what's not all over the place is this main event. A main event anywhere in the world. But guess what, folks? We're getting it on IWTV. We're getting it at Pandemonium Pro Wrestling's Holiday in Hollywood. Jordan Castle and KG on the call as you see Chad Rico show that beautiful white, gold, and purple leather what it's all about here in our main event.
Oh my.
No mince words from Kid Bandit here, my goodness.
I have a dream also. What's your dream? That's to take home that Pandemonium Pro Championship. You're ready to go.
The time is now, the place is here. It's just another day in the office for Johnny Hollywood, but it's the biggest match and the biggest day in Kid Bandit's life.
I feel like the implication there, KG, is that that's a disadvantage for Kid Bandit, right? That this is so important to Kid Bandit that maybe the big match stakes are going to get to them. It's gonna weigh on their psyche heavy, but I think it might be the exact opposite. I think maybe for Johnny Hollywood, as you mentioned, another day at the office for him. He's going to underestimate Bandit. He's going to think, oh, this is easy. This is just another quote-unquote indie booking. But it's not. It's against a special talent in the form of Kid Bandit. And if Johnny Hollywood doesn't fully realize the scope of that, well, then he's already been beat before the opening bell.
Well, let's be honest. Johnny Hollywood doesn't just take any indie booking. Johnny Hollywood very incredibly selective about where he chooses to appear. And Bandit, this is, you know, even if John Morrison, Johnny Mundo, Johnny Hollywood, call him what you will, even if he totally underestimated Kid Bandit, it would still be, I think, another day in the office. Do you know what I mean? That's the talent.
No.
That's the depth of talent on Johnny Hollywood.
I do not know what you mean, KG, because in under 2 years, Kid Bandit has done what many wrestlers dream of doing in under 2 decades. Kid Bandit has traveled across the globe, has faced some of the best in the world, has won championships wherever she has gone. And tonight, hoping to put another notch, a huge belt, a Hollywood-sized notch in her belt in the form of Johnny Hollywood.
Couple of questions, Jordan. How many Hollywood films has Kid Bandit starred in?
I'm not aware of any.
Would you describe Kid Bandit as one of the biggest crossover celebrities in professional wrestling today?
I actually would, given the reach that Kid Bandit has on social media, given the reach that Kid Bandit... There are people I know who I've seen on social media who have become pro wrestling fans because of Kid Bandit. That speaks for something, KG.
Right, but Kid Bandit grew up playing with Johnny Morrison's action figures. So puts it all in perspective.
Now playing with Johnny Hollywood, excuse you, KG. Johnny
My
Hollywood's
bad.
Literal body here, but Hollywood using some of that signature parkour to wiggle out of dodge.
And let's be honest, what Johnny has brought to wrestling with that parkour style, you can see it's definitely, you can see a little parkour style there from the Kid.
Yeah, well, as we mentioned, Kid Bandit grew up loving, idolizing, playing with Johnny Hollywood in many ways, and now you're seeing that come to fruition here. Has the leg, Hollywood trying to get out, but instead gets swept under.
And Johnny's head bounced right off that canvas there inadvertently, and that's a way to get your bell rung and could open an advantage here for Bandit. But again...
got their bell rung into the cover, only a 2.
Johnny Hollywood taking a moment to jaw-jack with this referee to make sure this ref's going to call it down the middle. The ref even is a little bit intimidated here.
KG, Bandit's simping. Bandit's got those fingers connected. That can only mean one thing. The power of the simp is strong.
Indeed, Lars Fredrickson, a fellow simper. It's a worldwide phenomenon when it comes to Kid Bandit. But again, Kid Bandit, this is the biggest thing Kid Bandit's ever been associated with, and it's got to weigh on her mind right now. Just being in there with Hollywood, trying to out-wrestle Hollywood, trying to avoid that knee.
Well, not avoiding Hollywood right about now. Or maybe I spoke too soon. Look at that big spin kick there from Bandit, measuring Hollywood.
Can't take time to showboat with the movie star.
Which is funny because Johnny Hollywood is so synonymous with his showboating. And look at this, like something out of an action movie, a comic book, or a video game. Something out of the media that Kid Bandit played with, featuring Johnny Hollywood growing up, come to life here in our main event. This is superhuman between these two kids.
Indeed, it's far beyond cosplay. It's a reinvention of an art form. It's digital manipulation in real life from Kid Bandit. Wait a second.
Bandit removing the tatas.
This is the equivalent of Jerry Lawler taking the strap down. Serious business about to commence, but again, you can't out-wrestle Mundo.
Bandit is the king of Pandemonium, but you wouldn't know it the way she's getting manhandled by Johnny Hollywood here, arm drag lucha style, and now maybe thinking boomerang kick. No.
Nobody home on that one, and I appreciate, even though I called him Johnny Mundo, you still took a moment to pause and correctly call him Johnny Hollywood. But when you have like 18 to 24 different names, it can become challenging.
Well, I think Hollywood being challenged there by the rump shaking and the ass smacking of Kid Bandit up and over.
Bandit!
Look at that. Beautiful tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
Incredible execution and brilliant ring presence by Bandit. I've been known to be very critical of Kid Bandit, but I gotta call it like I see it.
Oh, going for a jumping forearm there, but instead gets caught with a big kick from Johnny Hollywood.
Bandit in serious trouble.
Oh, Alabama slammer rolling through into a huge kick. Got the knee on the chin there. The knee, one of the hardest parts of the body, as Bandit hooks the leg. Excuse me, Hollywood hooks the leg of Bandit. It's not enough.
Bandit's eyes all glazed over, looking like an abandoned action figure on the floor, devoid of life, devoid of movement.
I like to say Bandit's got those donut eyes all glazed over, KG.
Indeed, full-blown donut eyes. She says no.
Yeah, Johnny Hollywood can flip, he can fly, he has that parkour that he's synonymous with, but his ground game can rival the best of them here. He gets you in a chinlock, he gets you in a headlock here, it is near impossible to escape. But Kid Bandit has made a career out of achieving the impossible.
those educated feet of Johnny Hollywood, the wrestling acumen of Johnny Hollywood, the Hollywood presence and celebrity and awareness. There's no one exemplifies the Los Angeles scene and lifestyle on all fronts beyond wrestling into the Hollywood side of things than that man, Johnny Hollywood.
I thought maybe Johnny Hollywood was going for that signature Starship Pain, that corkscrew split leg and moonsault here as he dragged Kid Bandit to the corner. Maybe not yet.
And Johnny Hollywood represents what everyone perceives Los Angeles to be. Do you know what I mean? A land of dreams and fabulous people. Kid Bandit represents what Los Angeles really is. A city of artists and dreamers and people who have to scrap from underneath from nothing to get somewhere. That's who Kid Bandit is today. The scrapper trying to show and prove against a legend. And Bandit showing and proving right now. I'm shocked.
Right now, quote-unquote, what Los Angeles really is bringing the boots to Johnny Hollywood here. Sit and leave Hurricane into the cover, but Hollywood kicks out.
Hollywood always kicks out. Hollywood always goes on to win. And Bandit, in the less than 2 years that she's been turning heads and making headlines in this game, until this night, until this moment at #Holiday in Hollywood, she's never been in the ring with someone as multi-talented and multifaceted and as straight up deadly in that ring as Johnny Hollywood.
Kid Bandit, of course, captured that .TV championship back at WrestleNova from the honest one, Honest John, who we saw fall apart with the Sins earlier tonight. Not gonna let it go away easily.
Think about it. This is the first singles championship for Kid Bandit. Hollywood's had more championships than we could even count right now.
You jump into the water. Give him another. Get ready for a slaughter.
Well, Johnny Drip living up to his name with the flood here.
Oh! I can do that too. But you're not America's Wanted.
Now I'm the Pandemonium TV champion.
Oh! Not for long. Thank you, sir. Kid Drip. Done.
Gotcha.
Uh-oh, Kid Bandit here. Looking for that slice of life, but Johnny Hollywood had it scouted.
A lot of talking going on in that ring, a lot of trash talk between both of these competitors, and Kid Bandit was holding her own.
It is the mind game. It is the mind games, KG. Johnny Hollywood and Kid Bandit, two of the most charismatic professional wrestlers in the world. And now, a little spin action from Johnny Hollywood. Will that be enough? New .TV champion?
Yes!
No, not today.
Would have been a fairly short reign for Kid Bandit, and who knows if Kid Bandit would even be able to recover from such a high-profile loss. That title means more to Kid Bandit than I think a lot of people truly realize. That belt proves that Kid Bandit belongs in this industry. To the naysayers, the haters, the critics, the cynics, the basement dwellers, the neckbeards, they don't understand what it means to belong to something like this. And Kid Bandit understands, Kid Bandit belongs, and Kid Bandit, at this moment still, is the holder of that .TV championship.
Well, listen, some of these quote-unquote naysayers love to say that a championship is just a belt, it's just a prop, but not for Kid Bandit. It is validation that Kid Bandit is not a backyard wrestler, he's not a play wrestler, that Kid Bandit belongs. But Johnny Hollywood, off of that big Russian leg sweep, trying to prove that while Kid Bandit may belong in pro wrestling, Kid Bandit does not belong as the victor against Hollywood tonight. Standing moonsault, but nobody home in that drip-filled pool.
Kid Bandit may have injured her leg on that kick attempt, and Johnny Hollywood very quick to capitalize.
Yeah, leveling Bandit with those clotheslines, winding it up. But Bandit finally lands that jumping forearm.
This is Bandit's opportunity, but Bandit may be having flashbacks to the backyard, maybe waiting for Mom to bring out some lemonade in between match 3 and 4.
Listen, you can be an a-hole, you know what, to Kid Bandit all you want about their past here, but they have made it to the main event of Holiday in Hollywood. They're not facing Johnny Hollywood as some scrub-a-dub here as they send him against the ropes. They are facing him as the .TV champion. Against
and the champion on the attack, very innovative offense, Jordan. Very highly innovative.
Very innovative, but the second kick of that boomerang kick was caught by Johnny Hollywood. We've seen Hollywood go for that modified Alabama slammer here. Bandit trying to land on the ropes, but instead, Canadian destroys Hollywood.
Johnny Hollywood in trouble here, but Bandit could be too shook to capitalize. Starstruck even.
Pain struck as the DDT digs Hollywood's neck into the canvas, but Hollywood kicks out.
And I gotta give you credit where it's due, and I hate to do it publicly or privately, Jordan, but you mentioned Kid Bandit possibly being underestimated by Johnny Hollywood, and I said that it wouldn't even matter because of the talent pool inside the heart and soul of Johnny Hollywood. But I am seeing now your words come to fruition. Kid Bandit now turning the corner on this match, and it is quite possible now that maybe Hollywood didn't take this contest seriously enough. There's Wrestling with Unicorns there to get all the shots. Something you could check out all the alternate angles on their Instagram page.
Kid Bandit proving that dreams can become a reality if you work hard and believe hard enough. Right now.
Oh, God, there's belief.
Oh, come on. A shot to the twig and berries by Johnny Hollywood into the moonlight drive. Not like this.
Two. Good God. I can't believe it.
Out of the moonlight drive. That is a move that has put away everyone from CM Punk to Nunzio. And here tonight, Kid Bandit kicked out to, for the moment, retain their .TV championship. The fighting spirit of Bandit unparalleled here, KG.
Wow, between CM Punk and Nunzio, talk about a range. There's a range. Kid Bandit out cold. We need more of those slow motion shots here. Everything Hollywood does looks like a film, and that is the execution.
No, she hasn't.
That's it. This is academic at this point. Say goodbye to Hollywood, Kid Bandit.
Yeah, you want to talk about academic? Johnny Hollywood just taking Kid Bandit to school here tonight.
And you know what this means. Morrison was going for that Starship Pain, but Bandit!
Only a 2 count there, KG.
Desperation tactics from Bandit as the ref almost got right there.
And listen, Hollywood is a superstar, as you said. Oh, come on! The referee gets caught there by Kid Bandit.
Accidentally.
Hollywood's a superstar. Hollywood, off the big kick, is a world-traveled professional wrestling icon of the modern era. Johnny Hollywood does not need these nefarious tactics, does not need low blows, does not need to attack referees, but instead decides to take the cheap and easy way out.
Why would Kid Bandit deliberately strike the official? That's not smart to do if you're trying to win the match.
Hold on, what is Hollywood looking for here? Johnny Hollywood looking for the .TV championship? What is this?
It seems clear to me Kid Bandit didn't have what it took to beat the challenger, so Kid Bandit attacked the referee. Very cowardly move by Bandit.
Hold on, no, Johnny Hollywood, not like this. Gonna level Kid Bandit with the .TV championship? What are we doing here? Kid Bandit respects the hell out of Johnny Hollywood. Kid Bandit has idolized Johnny Hollywood, and this is how Hollywood is gonna repay that idolization and that respect?
Fuck you!
Stunner! And out a dodge into that stunner. Usually combined with the
slice of life!
Slice of life, yes! Head into the cover, but Chad Rico's knocked out. We have no official.
Well, of course there's no official. Kid Bandit cowardly attacked the official, and now the short-sighted vision of Kid Bandit has cost Kid Bandit title retention.
Listen,
Very
Kid Bandit is a lot of things, but Kid Bandit is not a coward right now. If there's any coward in the ring, it's the one with many names. It's the one who's slow-mo with the glittery cross glasses. You can pick up what I'm putting down.
If Kid Bandit wants to fight Chad Rico, do that after the show. Don't do it during the main event.
Look at this. Big knees directly into the mush of Johnny Hollywood. Hollywood was holding on to that .TV championship for dear life, but Hollywood, you got to pin or submit Bandit to pick that thing up. Just holding it and running away with it is not going to do the trick, as Bandit here really feeling herself in our main event, but again, no official to make the decision.
And again, ask yourself why, as we see Kid Bandit now with those borderline illegal head strikes on Hollywood. Ref is still down.
Hold on, who is this? Who is this?
Someone's trying to restore some order.
Is this a fan? Some type of masked individual?
God!
The leg of Bandit, and now the shot with the .TV championship, knocking the champion out cold. Hollywood into the cover, and this masked assailant waits at the rapid. No! Oh,
we got a new champion! Unbelievable, but who is that?
Johnny Hollywood is your new .TV champion. But at what cost? Selling his soul to the devil! And it's Jack Evans, my God!
From the heavens? Oh my God!
We saw Jack Evans earlier on tonight embroiled in a great deal of financial controversy with the Sids. And tonight, perhaps trying to right some of those wrongs, trying to even some of those bets here tonight. LA Underground reborn in the Jax Theater. No shortage of history between these two men. And now showing their true colors. Stopping at no cost to capture the gold. This is sick. I'm sick, KG.
Two of my all-time favorite Lucha Underground competitors now reunited here in Pandemonium, and Kid Bandit face down on the ground, face down on the canvas, devoid of the championship, devoid of what gave her life meaning, devoid of her entry card and status symbol in this wrestling game.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Any other night, I would be thrilled to see Jack Evans and Johnny Hollywood reunited once again, but not tonight, not like this. Kid Bandit, the heart and soul of Pandemonium, screwed here tonight, absolutely screwed here tonight in our main event, KG.
From your perspective, from my perspective, I saw one of the top stars of wrestling, a top film star, enter the arena, have a strong showing, an incredible entrance, and at the end of the day, clean as a whistle, clean as a sheet, 1, 2, 3 in the center of the ring. If Kid Bandit hadn't gone the shortcut route, hadn't gotten scared and attacked the referee to try to save the title, setting in motion a series of events that cost Kid Bandit her .TV championship, your new champion and the face of Pandemonium Pro Wrestling, Johnny Hollywood. You'll love to see it, Jordan.
Controversy abound for Kevin Gill and Jordan Castle. This has been Holiday in Hollywood. We want to thank each and every one of you for joining us around the world on IWTV, and we will see you back here very, very shortly. Good night, folks.
And before you say goodnight, let me say one quick thing. Be sure to seek out Pandemonium Pro Wrestling on all forms of social media. And if you can, if you have it in your heart, buy a shirt, buy the merch, and support the wrestling revolution that is Pandemonium Pro Wrestling.
Money don't grow on trees. I got bills to pay, I got mouths to feed. There ain't nothing in this world for free. Oh no, I can't slow down, I can't hold back, though you know I wish I could. Oh no, there ain't no rest for the wicked until we close our eyes for good.